look at my friend and to be listening when my friend speaks. Beautiful mind and hands, beautiful soul and hair. My friend doesn't mind if anyone should stare.
Sometimes in our lives we all have pain, we all have sorrow, but if we are wise, we know that there's always tomorrow. Lean on me when you're not strong, I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. Lean on me, it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Please swallow your pride. If I have things you need to borrow, for no one can fill those of your needs that you don't let show. So just call on me, brother, if you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. I just might have a problem that you'd understand, 'cause we all need somebody to lean on. Lean on me when you're not strong, I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. Lean on me, it won't be long till till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. I said, call on your brother if you need a hand, 'cause we all need somebody to lean on. I just might have a problem that you don't understand, 'cause we all need somebody to lean on. And if there is a load you have to bear that you can't carry, I'm right up the road, I'll share your load if you just call me, oh, call me. I know y'all feel this, so sing along wherever you are. Here we go. And lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. Lean on me. It won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Everybody lean on me when you're not strong. I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. Lean on me. It won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean. One more time, lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Tom's Telethon. Thank you so much for joining us, wherever you are in the world, in the United States, on the East Coast, on the West Coast, all coming together to help our friend Tom Carrozza and his Fire Relief Fund. So glad y'all are here. If you've never joined us before, welcome. If you're a Vaudacity audience member, always thank you so much for being here. You know, our regularly here on Friday nights, you would find The Suggestion Box, our improv show starring Tom Carrozza. But of course, if anybody's completely out of the loop and you have no idea, on Tuesday, unfortunately, Tom was taking a nap and he woke up to find like a wall of his apartment completely engulfed in flames. He made it out, thankfully, and unharmed, thankfully. But however, in the course of the incident, lost everything in his apartment. If you can imagine that feeling, I think he's been there for 20, 25 years in that apartment. And we said on Facebook, I hit up the Vaudacity family, the Vod squad, and I said, let's get together, let's make this Friday night show a Tom show, Tom Telethon, and help him get back on his feet. And that is what we're doing here tonight. We are raising money for Tom. Of course, he says he doesn't need anything. He doesn't want to put anybody out. But, I mean, the man lost everything in his home. The least we could do is throw a few bucks at him. So if you're able to do that, we're going to share the way to do it throughout the evening. But I just got to say, if you can turn your camera on, Producer Craig. Let's give it up for Craig Jackman behind the scenes tonight. Producer Craig Jackman. Craig's going to help me throughout the night. This is Craig.
Hello, everybody. So glad you're with us.
He'll be helping me throughout the evening, run the show tonight, and run the tallies and figure out how much we have raised for Tom. All the friends that have been reaching out. And I got to say, Craig, you know, when this idea came about, when we started to think about doing this, I thought it would be really great if we could raise like $5,000 for Tom. And so we opened the Venmo, the regular network Venmo up just for anybody to throw money at Tom. And of course, if you don't have Venmo and PayPal is the best, you can do that too. And we'll show you how. But Craig, do you think there's any way that we could hit that $5,000 mark tonight? Or let me rephrase that. As you show us what is it called? The Tote board? This
Tote
is like
board, yes.
old school telethon thing that I'm not familiar with.
Yes.
But the Tote board. So if you show us the Tote board, this is what we have raised up to the start of the show this evening.
Okay, so
Venmo and PayPal, and it is.
You see the Tote board?
I don't.
Okay, there we go. All right.
Yes, there it is.
How about a drum roll on this?
Drum roll at home, pound on your knees. Here we go. What are we at right now at the start of the show?
Check this out.
What?
Oh my goodness. What a great way to start the show tonight.
What a great launching pad. I thought that would be a great goal to go for tonight, but holy smokes, holy buckets. Everybody at home, give it up for yourselves.
Bless you all.
Dropping in
Thank
the
you.
buckets. Wow. And if you're just tuning in, and if you haven't yet, drop in, and we're going to update throughout the night what we're at. Could we make it to 10? Could we even make it to 10? I don't know. That sounds like a crazy goal. But wow, that's pretty amazing. And thank you all for jumping in to help Tom. I know a lot
And look at the bottom of that screen, because that's where our Venmo and the PayPals to help us with this fire relief fund for our dear friend Tom. Bless you. Thank you. Tom, we love you, and we're just so happy that you're a part of our family.
So many cast members of the show dropped in big. I know so many, and I'll give a shout out by name to everybody who has contributed. So many Vaudacity Vaudians members have pitched in, and a lot of people obviously that love Tom and don't know the show, the network. It just found like they're like, how can we give? And they found out we were doing this, and that's where we're at the start of the show.
The song "We Are Family" is so perfect for this. I mean, when you really think about it, he's been such a part of our network. And you know what's even better? He's not local. He's not here in Southern California where the core of the group is. He happens to be in New York.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where you're at. He gives every single week. He's a part of our family. Sorry. I'm getting a little teary-eyed.
Anybody who watches these shows knows, like, these shows go on till midnight sometimes, and he's there.
Exactly.
He's up. He's at 3 a.m. where he is, and holy smokes.
So
Amazing.
Thank you all very much just for joining us tonight. But if you can, please help us tonight.
All right, without any further ado, let's jump into the show. We're going to start with our warm-up game that we love to warm up with, 99. So anybody at home, you know this improv game. What we need in the suggestions on the YouTube chat are household items, professions, animals, and we're going to form a joke. 99 whatevers, walk into a bar based on that. And here we go. We're looking at the chat, and the first thing I see is 99 tomcats. Tomcats? Thank you, Christina. 99 tomcats. Hi, Danny. David.
99 tomcats walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "Get out of here. We don't serve tomcats here." And the tomcats say, "That's okay. We got a jet." Because the tomcat's an F-14 Navy fighter.
Oh.
My uncle used to fly those. So
Greg and then Karen.
99 tomcats walk into a bar. Bartender says, "We don't serve your kind." And the tomcats say, "Come on here. We're just trying to feline groovy."
In the feline. Karen, then Danny, then David.
99 tomcats walk into a bar. Bartender says, "We don't serve tomcats here." And the tomcats go, "Meow."
Danny.
99 tomcats walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "Get out, we don't serve tomcats here." And the tomcats say, "You're going to miss us later when those 99 rats start showing up."
Yes,
The bar rats.
like Disneyland almost. David, Bobby, Dan.
So this one's for Scott and Paul. 99 Tomcats walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "Go on, Tomcats, get out of here. We don't serve you here." And the Tomcats say, "Oh, you mean right, meow?"
99 Tomcats walk into a bar and the bartender says, "Can I help you?" And the Tomcats say, "I've lost my girlfriend. I can't seem to find her." And the bartender says, "Well, have you tried to call her?"
Tried to call her. Yep. Dan and then Denny.
99 Cats tried to get into the cabaret bar, but the bouncer's like, no way, we're not showing this tonight.
Sam feels that to his core.
That's awesome.
Denny.
99 Tomcats walk into the bar, and the bartender starts to serve them. And the Tomcats say, "Hey, and you don't have to worry about us, multiplying. We're not going to have any kittens. It's impossible. Been fixed. No problem." He's like, "All right." And he goes to pour them a drink, and they go, "No, seriously, we're not going to have any offspring. There's no chance of kittens. Nothing's going to happen." He's like, "All right." And he goes one more time, and they go, "Seriously, we've all been fixed at the vet. It's a done deal." And he goes, "You know what? You're annoying me. Get out." And one Tomcat turns to the other and says, "I guess we overspayed our welcome."
Totally worth it. Totally worth it.
Totally worth it.
Bobby, take us home unless somebody else has one.
99 Tomcats walk into a bar and they see a girl that they found really attractive. So they go over there, they put on the moves, then they just whisk her away. Whisk her.
Throw away. Yes.
Why call her when you can whisk her?
Exactly.
Take us home, David.
All right, 99 Tomcats walk into a bar. Bartender says, "Hey, guys, come on in. We'll serve you. What do you have?" And Tomcats say, "We want some butt liquor."
All right. How about 99 Hawaiian shirts? Tom Carrozza, Hawaiian shirts. 99 Hawaiian shirts. David.
99 uptight Hawaiian shirts walk into a bar. Bartender says, "You guys look kind of weird. What's wrong with you?" The Hawaiian shirts say, "Oh, we're just feeling really buttoned up tonight."
Yes. Denny, Craig, Bobby, Karen.
First of all, I just want to compliment Karen on her shirt. Side note. All right. 99, and Dan, I can only see 4 of you at a time. 99 Hawaiian shirts walk into the bar, and the bartender says, "Get out." And they just sit there, and the bouncer has to come and drag them. And he goes, "Didn't you hear him say get out?" And they're like, "No, we're too loud." The prince is too. The prince, thanks, Dan.
I was trying to think of something for that.
That's what I was doing.
99 Hawaiian shirts walk into a bar. Bartender says, "We don't serve your kind." And the Hawaiian shirts go, "Oh, come on. We're here for Lou." And the bartender goes, "Hey, Lou, what's going on here?" And Lou goes, "Lou, ow."
Bobby, Denny took yours.
Yes.
Karen, Amanda, Caitlin, Danny.
99 Hawaiian shirts walk into a bro bar, and the bro bartender is like, "Dude, get out of here. We don't serve Hawaiian shirts here." And they're like, "Man, we're just trying to get laid."
Is that yours, Amanda? Caitlin.
99 Hawaiian shirts walk into the local tavern, and the bartender says, No, you must leave. We don't serve Hawaiian shirts here. We're a refined establishment." And they're like, "Why, man? What's the problem? Why we gotta go?" And the bartender's like, "You have been known in this bar for a pattern, a very loud pattern of loud, patterny behavior. There's a joke in there that might be better, but I can't think of it."
Fix Tom's joke.
Fix Pattern's joke.
Pattern more.
Pattern, I hardly know her.
Oh. Danny Roque, Dan Franklin, Craig. Danny, you're muted.
Karen has to take a drink.
That a new game?
Great. I know that's great. Well, I didn't want Tom to think we had pre-recorded this. 99 Hawaiian shirts walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "We don't serve Hawaiian shirts here. Get out." And they go, "Isn't that a beach?"
Dan.
99 Hawaiian shirts go down to the comedy club, and the comedian was on fire. He was so good. Those shirts were in stitches.
So it seems.
Craig, David, Bobby, take us home. Just kidding.
99 Hawaiian shirts walk into a bar. Bartender says, "We don't serve your kind." And the 99 Hawaiian shirts are really upset. And they go, "Hey, man, you keep this up. We're going to do a Hawaiian punch on you."
Just jumped. David? Yeah. Bobby?
99 Hawaiian shirts walk into a bar and they go up to the bartender and ask him, "Hey, did you see those girl Hawaiian shirts we were talking to last night? And I think we got their number. Did you get their number?" And the bartender says, "Yeah, I mean, you guys have her number. Just call her."
Call her. Bobby.
99 Hawaiian shirts walk into the bar. Bartender says, "No, sorry, we do not serve Hawaiian shirts here." And they're like, "Why not?" They're like, "The Sadie Hawkins dance is down the street." That was horrible. Someone else take us home.
Got Amanda. Denny, take us home in the Hawaiian shirts.
99 Hawaiian shirts walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "We don't serve Hawaiian shirts here." And they're like, "Oh, man." And they all start to leave, but there's still one sitting at the bar. And the bartender's like, what's going on? He's like, "Dang it, my friends always leave me behind."
Denny, take us home.
Okay, this is from maybe. Oh, who?
And then Denny, take us home.
99 Hawaiian shirts walk into a bar. The bartender says, "We do not serve your kind here." And the Hawaiian shirt said, "Why not?" And the bartender says, "No torso, no legs, no service."
Denny, take us home.
All right, this is from like maybe Craig Jackman and Dan Franklin, maybe. So 99 Hawaiian shirts walk into a bar and it's totally packed. And the bartender's like, "No, we don't, we're packed. We don't serve Hawaiian shirts." And like, "What's going on?" They're like, "Oh, it's a 70s reunion night. Delton John and his old partner from the 70s. And she looks up and she goes like this. So they throw him out and he goes, "Why, Kiki?" Elton John.
All right, we're going to end.
Little did you know, Denny, that was a joke for me.
I
That
love
was a
it.
joke for me.
But you have to know who Kiki D is, and that's
Yeah.
Did not hear Darren and my duet.
We're going to end 99 with tomatoes. Extra points if they're zesty. Tomatoes.
Oh. Yeah.
Danny, then Bobby.
99 tomatoes walk into a bar and the bartender says, "Get out, we don't serve tomatoes here." And the 99 tomatoes say, "No, we have to wait. We're meeting friends here. We got ahead of them. Now they have to catch up."
Bobby.
Same one. Same word.
Denny's.
99 tomatoes walk into the bar and the bartender says, "Get out, we don't serve tomatoes here." And the tomatoes just sat there and stewed.
Caitlin.
Are they finishing?
99 of the ripest tomatoes come into the bar. The bartender says, "You gotta go. We don't serve tomatoes anymore." They're like, "Why?" The bartender's like, "Because you just come in and right away you're getting sauced."
David, I heard Don Emery feeding you one, so we're gonna have to have Don actually give it to us after Karen.
Yeah.
Karen, go.
Don's got to do it.
99 tomatoes walk into a bar and the bartender is like, "Yes, tomatoes, come on in, but you guys got to behave yourself." And so they are drinking for a little while and they get a complaint like they always do. And the bartender goes over and is like, "Sorry, dudes, I got to kick you out. You keep looking at other people's cans."
Can I cut in because I have to go back to rehearsal right now?
Okay, but go.
Okay, 99 tomatoes walk into a bar and the bartender says, "Hey, we don't serve your kind in this bar." And they're like, "That's okay because this bar is way too seedy for us."
That's good.
Totally worth it.
Bye, everybody. Miss you.
All right, here's gonna be the last run here. Listen carefully who you're after.
Okay, hold on. You got Don.
I know.
Oh,
But he's gonna end it. We got Danny, Dan, Scott, Todd, Don. Go.
Wait, what about me? I had one more.
Danny, Dan, Scott, Todd, Denny, Don. Go. You're muted.
Karen has a
Greg!
Tomatoes walk into a bar and the bartender says, "We don't serve tomatoes here. Get out." And they say, "You may be sorry later. We're pretty hot tomatoes."
So yeah, these tomatoes go to a bar or whatever, and they go and they're like having their drinks and they're getting all liquored up, and the bartender looks over and he's like, "Hey, that's a really nice necklace. Where'd you get that?" And Tomato says, "Oh, thanks. It's actually it's an heirloom."
one tomato walks into a bar and says, "Hey, I need to reserve the entire bar." And the bartender says, I cannot reserve the entire bar for one tomato." He said, "Don't worry, my 98 friends will catch up."
99 tomatoes walk into a bar. Bartender says, "We don't serve tomatoes here." And the tomatoes say, "Come on, you're so mean. You do that to us all the time. Why are you so mean?" And the bartender says, "I mean, you're so thin-skinned."
99 tomatoes walk into the bar and the bartender says, "Get out." And they say, "Why? You don't serve tomatoes?" And he goes, "No, we do, but you're clearly underage." And they said, "How do you know?" And he said, "Look at you. You're cherry tomatoes." Huh? Cherry? Get it? I shot Craig Jackson.
All right, Don, bring us home.
I got to go back and I got my line out before Caitlin said it. 99 tomatoes walked into the bar. All they want to do is get sauced.
I've got one really quick.
Bobby, go.
99 tomatoes walk into the bar. The bartender says, "We don't serve tomatoes here." And the tomatoes say, "Well, what about tomatoes?"
Either or.
Wait.
Let's call the whole thing off.
I got one
Denny,
more.
all right, Denny.
I got one more. 99 tomatoes walk into a bar in the heart of Hollywood, and the bartender says, "Get out. We don't serve tomatoes here." And they go, "Well, what should we do?" And he goes, "Find another bar." And they go, "Well, we can't leave the neighborhood. We're not ready to leave Vine."
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for all of our players of 99 here tonight. Yes, we will see all of them again later on as we go throughout the show tonight.
We love you, Tom.
And we love you, Tom Carrozza. Hope you're able to watch. I know he's got a phone.
He said he's going to watch tomorrow. That's what he said.
Oh, okay. Well, if you're watching tomorrow, and that is a good point. You can watch it back. If you're on the East Coast and you're not able to watch the whole show tonight, you can watch it back tomorrow. You can watch Danny Roquet's beautiful face throughout the show. And
At various unlikely times.
yeah. We got a great show for you tonight, and it's all for our friend Tom Carrozza. We're going to update the Tote board after our next... Oh my goodness. Wow. Some amazing contributions coming in. We're going to update it after our first live musical performance. Thank you, Mia Howard, for dropping into the super chat here on Google. A tip for Tom. Tip for Tom Carrozza. But also, we want to encourage everybody to also use our Venmo at Vaudacity Network or our PayPal at Online Variety Show. We'll show those links again right after the next our second live musical performance of the evening. Is Nicole Pierce here? I haven't seen her yet. As I know, it happens to be her husband's birthday today, and she's still joining us. Nicole, you look ravishing. Nicole Pierce, everybody.
Thank you. Hi, Paul.
Hello. Thank you for joining us. Squeezing it in before you and Mike go celebrate his birthday.
Yeah.
Please tell him happy birthday for us.
I will. He's been getting phone calls all day, so he's on the phone.
Yeah.
He says hi to everyone, though.
Awesome. Amazing. What did you choose to perform for our Tom Carrozza night?
So I, as usual, couldn't make up my mind, so I decided to go with an original song because Tom always would sing originals whenever he did a song, and I figured it was fitting for that.
Love it. Love Tom's originals. Love yours, too. Ladies and gentlemen, here's Nicole Pierce.
Take me to a place I've never been, never seen. Oh, it's my dream. Sing to me a song I have not heard, with lots of words. It's not absurd. Together like a bird and all its feathers. Just say you'll agree that you belong to me and dreamt of before. Never thought it could exist. Look at me with those eyes, those big brown eyes. I'll dream of them forever. You and I, we belong together like a bird and all its feathers. Just say you agree that you belong to me, and I'll say, like a flightless bird that longs to fly, I long to be with you tonight. It might be our last time, and I'll sing all the songs I wrote, words and tunes. Although the few, they're all for you. Yeah, you and me. You make me so happy. You and I, we belong together like a bird and all its feathers. Just say you agree that you belong to me, and I'll say, like a flightless bird that longs to fly, I long to be with you tonight. It might be our last time, and I'll sing all the songs I wrote, words and tunes. Although the few, they're still for you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Nicole Pierce.
Thanks, everyone. Thank you.
Amazing job. Love it, love it, love it, love it.
Thank you.
And thank you for performing for the Tom Show and for your
Yes.
contribution to the fund.
We've been thinking about Tom nonstop ever since we heard the news, so I hope he's in a good place, and I hope that we can raise a lot of money to help Tom out tonight.
Great.
Paul, sorry to bust in, but I got a message on Nicole that was gorgeous, and I just wanted to give a shout out to his sister Elise, who has been giving him information and keeping everyone posted, and she's a fan of the show and part of our audience, and she's awesome. So we just want to say, Elise, we love you, and thanks for taking care of Tom. And Nicole, sorry to bust in on your beautiful post song. I got so excited, I just turned my camera on. Sorry, guys.
That's fine.
Tom's
It's
sister
amazing.
Elise. I know Tom always says my sister thought this about the show, thought that about the show. And so I love that they're watching every week. And thank you for watching, Elise. I think that's where we got Oh Pickles from. Was Elise or her? I don't know. But we digest. Nicole, thank you so much, and give that birthday boy a big hug for all of us here.
I will. Love you guys.
Give it up for Nicole Pierce.
Yay!
All right, so let's get down to it. If you haven't yet contributed, we're going to show you how, again, when we show you the new title, or total. But I need to rewind, because when we first announced that we were doing this a couple of days ago, people started immediately giving. I pictured it as us being it's a telethon and we're raising money here on the show. But a lot of people, they're on the East Coast and they can't stay up late and watch the show. Totally get it. And they wanted to help Tom out. A lot of people were like, why isn't there a GoFundMe? I think family usually starts those. I didn't want to step in and start a GoFundMe, but I don't know how to do that. I've never done one, but I do know how to put on a show and to have people send money to Venmo for our performers. And one of our favorite performers, of course, every week is Tom Carrozza. So this is how we're helping our buddy Tom out. And people started dropping in the bucket a couple of days ago when we started talking about it. So I have to give a big thank you to Christina Beelan, Melissa Eiler, Dylan White, Christy Davila, Kelsey Blaine Gibson, Nicole Pierce, Tracy Neuwirth, Amanda Benjamin, Darren Ingram, Craig Jackman, Katie McTire, Karen Shaw, Dari Mills, Kathy Balcom, Samantha Heim, Joyous King, Sarah Harristy. Oh no, it jumped to the top. Denny Siegel, Shelby Lynn, Kathy Balcom again, Caitlin McCormick, Christy Davila again, Romaine Rusnak, Sherry Delgadillo, Carrie Hull, Chris Pierce, David Fury, Darren Walsh, Jackie Herlin, William Crease, Cress, Robert Shaffron, I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name, Mary Zastro, Carl Mayer, Marcus Duncantel, Gail Worley, Bianca Soto, Sam Miklich, David M, Ellen Hampton, Jim O'Hare, Amy Pieri, Lance Cartney, David Cheval, Meryl Milky, Rose Zingale, David Smith. I pause on Smith because that's so hard. Nicholas Vonch, Janine Gilbert, Adrian Frost, Mary Henry, Ian Koronek, Rob Kirby, Jeremy Wong, James Soriero, Jay Stern, Emily Thatcher, Sarah Harristy, and I think that's where it flipped back to the beginning. That was on Venmo, and on PayPal we had contributions from Julie Emery, Kenneth Bropson, Mary Linehan, and all of those contributions so far have led to the new title, which is, and also in the super chat, Mia Howard and Michelle Vanderpool. What's that new title, Craig?
All right, here we go. $5,745.
He can buy a few shirts with that. I know he needs a new computer. He needs new art supplies. That's amazing. We're almost to $6,000 for Tom Carrozza. If you haven't yet, right there on the Venmo or the PayPal, go ahead and drop. You can use the Google Super Chat at the bottom of our live chat. Google does take a chunk from that. So we encourage, Venmo's the best option. Venmo takes nothing off the top of fees-wise. PayPal's the next best. Google's the next best. I know everybody has different ways to that they know how to pay online. But if you can Venmo. Let's get this thing over 6. Let's get it over 6,000.
It's got to be easy. I was able to figure it out easily.
If Danny Roque can figure it out.
There you go.
Danny Roque, he's playing the next improv game. This is sound effects. Let's get Karen, Jane, and Danny in here. These are, of course, members of our weekly Friday night show. Karen Bond, Danny Roque, and Jane Brucker. Jane, welcome.
Hi.
We're almost matchy-matchy.
Oh, matchy-matchy.
But, all right. So, Karen, I'm going to let you explain this one.
Once upon a time, there was an improv game where Danny and Jane do a scene, except I'm randomly playing.
It's a form tonight. Tonight it is a form.
Tom, I am so deeply sorry for calling it a game. So once upon a time, there was an improv form where Jane and Danny are doing a random scene, and I'm just going to throw in sound effects, and they have to justify it, make it make sense. But from you guys, I need, what is the sound effect letter that I'm starting on? I'm in iMovie. They've got a whole bank of sound effects in there. So if you're like D, then I might be like, woof, woof, because it started with dog. Don't do P, because we've had a bunch of scenes start with pinball machines, and I'm bored of it. So throw a letter in the suggestion chat box.
The first one I see here is from Christy Davila. It's M.
M! That's not P. I love it. Okay. QRSTU. Nope. M is before that. Got it. Okay. So I'm going to turn off my video, and Paul, I'm an improviser, not an alphabetarian. All right, I'm turning off my video, and these guys will start their scene when they hear the sound effect that is their inspiration.
on, Johnny. I bet you can race us up to that hill way before Rocco gets there.
Well, we better get there before Rocco gets there because we're going to have to leave too.
Of course we're going to have to leave. Once those cops get wind that we're in town, especially you, they're going to come after all of us.
I'm not worried about those cops, but I am worried if Rocco finds me with you again.
Oh, you think I'm just your trained seal, don't you? Yeah, I get it when you make those noises. Yeah, I can ride a bike on my own. I don't need to be on your back. Arf, arf.
Wowee, you sure get upset easily. I don't know if this is going to work out. You're barking at me for no reason.
I know what you're going to do once you get up that hill. When you see Rocco, you're going to get that ball on your nose again, huh? You just love a good ball on your nose.
I think you're talking about yourself, sister.
Hey, where are you? Stop walking away from me with those big boots. You turn around and face me, Johnny.
You know what? You get upset when I smack you. You should stop talking to me like that.
Whoa. That's the Japanese gang with the gong. Or those supersonic rockets, whatever they're doing in secret up the hill.
What they're trying to make that a secret? It sure is loud. They need to work on their soundproofing.
Johnny, I'm going up to that hill whether you race or not. I'm getting on this bike here. And even though it is Trish's bike, and I'm going to go solo from now on.
Now I know how you've been getting all those gongs at discount.
Whether I have to go to secretary school or not, I'm going to make it without you.
Wowee. You
All
know,
right.
it'd be a lot quicker to take notes if you would just write them down.
Yeah, well, I happen to have my typewriter here in my backpack. And I tell you, I'm leaving it here, and I'm leaving you here, and I'm going to drive off lighter than ever.
You know what? I hope you have room in that bag for food because you're going to be out of money soon. You better fill up while you can while you're visiting the gong gang there.
Johnny, I gotta say, I hate to break it off this way, but you've been a good kid. Now, give me a kiss through this helmet like you mean it. Oh, that shake. I drank it too fast.
I'm sure glad you were wearing that helmet.
As they say, sayonara, I'm joining the gong gang.
Woo!
Gong gang.
Rico ain't got nothing on her in the gong gang.
Gong gang,
Here
gong
for
gong.
Jane Brucker and Danny Roquet. And Karen's sound effects, too.
Yeah,
I'm sure glad she had that helmet on when she burped.
It wasn't shut when she burped. All right. Well, our next performer is joining us from up the mountain, on the hill, in the thin atmosphere.
Is he with the gong gang?
Network's very own Sexy Jesus. Hunter Ackerman.
Salutations.
Thank you for joining us, Hunter. I know you have a live show tomorrow night, and you're going to be on Deep Cuts right here on Sunday night. You got a lot to look forward to, but you still made time to drop in for Tom's show here tonight. So thank you.
Yeah, of course. And if he's still watching, I just want to say happy birthday to Mike Pierce. Love you, man.
Ah.
Yeah. No.
What have you prepared for Tom? What, when you think of Tom and a song to do for Tom, is there something that comes up, or was there any other inspiration for this?
Well, I was amazed that I could squeeze into my dad's Hawaiian shirt that was in one of the closets downstairs. This is so that was the preparation.
I was wondering why you had a little bit of sleeves on.
Yeah. A little sleeve.
Upset about that, but it's
Yep,
fine.
little. I guess I'll have to make sacrifices. Tom certainly has. And I understand that the Emerys had a request from a song from 1967 by a group called the Youngbloods. And the Emerys have a request. I wanted to snap it up, dibs. So this is Get Together.
Ladies and gentlemen, Hunter Ackerman with Get Together.
Love's but the song we sing, and feels the way we die. You can make the mountains ring, or make the angels cry. Though the bird is on the wing, and you may not know why. Come on, people now, smile on your brother. Everybody get together, try to love one another right now. Some come and some may go, we will surely pass. When the one that left us here returns for us at last, we are but a moment's sunlight fading in the grass. Come on, people now, smile on your brother. Everybody get together, try and love one another right now. Come on, people now, smile on your brother. Everybody get together, try and love one another right now. If you hear the song I sing, you'll understand. Listen. You hold the key to love and fear, all in your trembling hand. Just one key unlocks them both, it's there at your command. Come on, people now, smile on your brother. Everybody get together, try and love one another right now. Come on, people now, smile on your brother. Everybody get together, try and love one another right now. Come on, people now, smile on your brother. Everybody get together, try and love one another right now. Come on, people now, smile on your brother. Everybody get together, try and love one another right now. Right now, right now, right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's Hunter Ackerman. Way to take a request and just slay it.
Thanks, man. Thank you.
So you got your show tomorrow night. Are tickets still available?
I don't honestly know. Don and Julie can chime in on that. I know we are dangerously close to capacity, if not actually over it.
Okay.
Tickets might still be available. Ask them.
Okay, we shall. But love to see you, brother. I wish I could be there tomorrow. I'm so sad.
I know, man.
Thank you for being here for Tom and that's a perfect request from the Emerys and a perfect rendition of it from you. I want to thank Neil Ackerman for the shirt, but not the sleeves. The shirt minus the sleeves, I want to thank you for. Hunter, so good to see you, and I will see you very soon.
Cool. See you soon, man.
Give it up for Hunter Ackerman. If this is your first time seeing Hunter, be sure to subscribe to his YouTube channel, Hunter's Acoustic Cabin. That is on YouTube. And smile on your brother, love one another. Such a fantastic theme, of course. Great suggestion, great theme for the evening. I just want to say, while we are here between performances, we're in, it looks like 43 households right now, and we've got 43 likes on the video. So everybody should have liked the video if you're watching. And if you haven't yet, if you're watching and you're a friend of Tom's, share this video. Whether you're watching live or you're watching a replay, share this video and let people know if they donate to the Venmo or the PayPal and they put in the notes of the transaction, Carrozza. For Tom's Fire Relief Fund, I will personally make sure that Tom gets every cent of what you send. I don't believe there's a GoFundMe, but if you want to help out Tom through this Tom's Telethon, we're happy to help, because this is how we know how. We know how to do this because of the pandemic, because performing virtually, because this is how I met Tom. And
it's cool being at a Tomathon.
Tomathon, Tom's Telethon, so many cool ways we could say Tomapalooza. But while we're talking about raising funds, Craig, do we have the tote board? Craig.
All right, we have the tote board ready. Let's make sure that we share it with everybody, and the Venmo and PayPal is right there.
All right.
And
the last time we reported, we were at that. We were close to 6,000, and now we are at... We're closer. We are
getting there.
6,000. Would it be amazing if we got 10 eventually for Tom? I think so. But we're killing it. Killing it. Thank you, everybody who has donated. And since the last time we said thank you, Anna Gianavola. I've never asked you how to say your name, but Dary and Christina's mom, Anna, Angelica Bolschweiler dropped $100 in. I guess Jamie offered a voice lesson in the chat to $100 donors. She claimed that one. Barbara Boardman, thank you. Andrea Casanova. Did I already say? I'm not sure if I did. Debbie Emery.
You're good.
Thank you. I think that's everybody so far. And we will keep it rolling throughout the night. We got a lot of show left. But again, share the show. Share the link. Let people know what's happening. As we move forward, our next game is called... I'm sorry. Our next form is called Playwrights. We're going to get Jane back in here and Karen back in here.
It's a form.
Yes. So the way this form works is Jane's got a play. Are we going to ask for 1, 2, 3? How many plays are in front of you?
2. A right hand or a left hand.
All right. Oh, so should we say right, left, or 1 or 2? Who even knows? Okay. Let's go 1 or 2. Wait, no. Right or left? Give us in the chat right or left. The first one that comes in is the play that Jane will pick. She's going to open it up and start reading. Do you need a page number, or are you just going to open it up and start reading?
I'm just going to open up and start reading.
Okay. So she's going to start reading dialogue from an actual play, and Karen is going to improvise what she thinks makes sense, maybe.
I missed rehearsals.
And we're going to see how the play goes. The first one is, of course, Dary, Dary, Dary. And we said we wouldn't pick any Dary, Dary, Dary suggestions because it's Tom night. But the next one is the same exact one as Dary's because Diana Nicole also said right. So the play in your right hand is the one you're going to read from. And here we go. This is Playwrights with Karen Pond and Jane Brucker.
I got ahead.
I told you, honey, you don't have to tell me every time you have a new sexual exploit.
Thanks, Jimmy.
Look, I'm your father. Please call me Dad, not Jimmy. Look, honey, you're a growing woman. You're learning about your body. I want to be buddy with you, but I also got to be, sometime head of the house, single dad, Mr. Jimmy.
Well, remember, like I said, moose patty special. Drinks are free if you're sad. Okay? Just tell me you're sad and you'll drink free.
Hun, I know I'm trying to be cool, Dad, but you can't keep natty lights underneath your bed, calling them the moose patty special. I can't know this stuff. I gotta take those away from you, sweetheart.
Villain!
I know. And I gotta get used to being called that. I've been too lenient on you. From now on, villain Dad.
I'm glad you found me.
Me too, hon. I mean, you were dropped in a basket at my doorstep, but after that, changed my life. Single dad. You were 14 at the time, but I took you on.
Ow! Damn it!
I'm sorry, the truth hurts. But you were too old to be in a basket, and you know it.
I smashed you with the ironing board. I wasn't even looking. Are you hurt?
I remember that time. You were trying to be the little lady of the household, and yes, I am still horrifically burned from it. But you know what? That's what dads do. They forgive. And they take away your marijuana. Hon, I see it. Give it to me. Give it to me.
Oh, no, you're not. I smashed you with the ironing board. I wasn't even looking.
Are you telling me that that was on purpose?
Where did I get you?
You got me in the arm. It's horrifically burned. There's a scar there forever. Are you telling me that that was on purpose?
In the head? Come here. Are you okay?
In my head, I'm trying to process whether my daughter is rebelling against me. I don't think I am okay. No, I'm not okay.
Well, I'm going to go get some ice.
Okay, but it better be for my horrifically burned arm and not for those natty lights.
What?
'Cause I'm bad, Dad. I said I'm bad, Dad.
Let's hear it for Karen and Jane. What play was that from?
Almost Maine. And actually what happened was I opened the page and started reading and the scene ended and we went into the next scene. Very comprehensive.
But see, you just bridge. You just smooth it right on over.
Improv.
You were getting the rug pulled out from you anyway, so might as well go into the other room with the rug pulling.
Sure. My dad goes everywhere.
Didn't quite go as well as in rehearsal, right?
I wasn't there. I don't know.
It's improv. It's improv. Come on. Let's hear it for Karen and Jane. All right. Next up, we've got Amanda Benjamin. She's at rehearsal. If you saw her in 99, she's like stepping out, trying to jump into 99. So she might not be able to introduce it. But she prepared a song for this evening because, of course, she, like all of us, loves Tom. And here's Amanda's video. I think Craig probably has it ready. And Amanda is performing for Tom on Tom's Telethon here. You've Got a Friend. Here's Amanda Benjamin.
When you're down and troubled and you need some love and care and nothing, no, even your darkest night. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you have to do is call, and I'll be there. Yes, I will. You got a friend. If the sky above you should turn dark and full of clouds, and that old north wind should begin to blow, keep your head together and call my name out loud. Soon you'll hear me knocking upon your door. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you have to do is call, and I'll be there. Yes, I will. Now ain't it good to know that you've got a friend when people can be so cold? They'll hurt you and desert you. They'll take your soul if you let them. Oh, but don't you let them. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you have to do is call, and I'll be there. Yes, I will. You've got a friend. You've got a friend. Ain't it good to know that you've got a friend? You've got a friend.
Let's hear for Amanda Benjamin. She is, of course, in a rehearsal this evening. She might be able to join us a little later, but sent that in for Tom. Tom Carrozza, you've got friends. You've got so many friends, and if all of his friends out there can help share this link, spread the word, let people know this is happening. We're raising money for Tom. Do we have the tote board? Craig Jackman. I don't know if it's prepared.
Just a minute. I've got to make sure we're ready here.
If you want to give and you haven't yet, there is, we've got the Venmo set up. We've got the PayPal set up. There's, as far as I know, there's no like GoFundMe. If you know him personally, of course, just send him whatever. But if you enjoy watching him in these shows, and this is the way you know how to support the Vaudacity family, this is what it was last time we checked in. We'd love to get as high as we can, of course, to help Tom get back on his feet, rebuild that Hawaiian shirt library, buy some acrylics and some canvases, and feel at home again after losing his home. Craig, where are we now?
Well, make sure that we remind people the Venmo and PayPal links are right below the numbers that you see in front of you. Yep. Are we ready?
If you've got a tambourine at home, if you can drum on your knees, here we go. What are we at now? Craig Jackman. Boom! We're over 6,000.
Woo!
6,000. Woo-woo!
Everyone is as kind as they ever are during our shows.
Absolutely.
And generous.
Amazing.
Bless you all, and thank you so much.
Can we get above 7? Can we get above 7 by the end of the show? Could we? Can we? Of course, I can't fail to mention that we, before the show even started, had so much support. But I want to thank Michelle Murray, added to those numbers. Debbie Emery did as well. And Sandra and George Carganilla, my parents. Also, thank you guys so much. We have we do this through Zoom. So there's a Zoom chat of all of the cast members. And Jane Brucker, who's been doing shows with Tom Carrozza for decades, made a very funny comment, but I don't know if I can share it. I don't think I will. So we'll move on to our next game, and that is... we'll move on to our next form. Not before thanking Kim Loy. Kim Loy in the super chat with $20. Thank you, Kim, on behalf of Tom. Amazing. So our next form is called Word Up, and playing this form are Karen Bond, myself, Danny Roque, and Jane Brucker. The way this works is, what do we need from the audience, Karen?
We need how we know each other.
How we know each other. Go ahead and throw that in the YouTube chat. And
Like, are we all blacksmiths? Are we all in jail together? Are we all scientists on a reality show about finding love as scientists? Stuff like that.
I think if we were all blacksmiths in jail together, we wouldn't be in jail very long.
Well, by the end of the scene, maybe.
Right. Is Danny here? Danny Roque? Is he having technical problems? There he is.
No, I was just staying out of the way.
Okay.
You know how I do until you
of course.
need me.
So the way the form works, caught myself, is we go up 1 to 10, and that is words that we can use the number of words we can use in a sentence. The amount of words we can use in a sentence throughout the scene starts at 1, goes up to 10, comes back down to 1. We'll see how it goes.
Mm-hmm.
Did I explain it okay?
Great. Yeah, 1 to 10.
Okay. There it is.
By then, we better have ended the scene, or else we'll just end on a cliffhanger.
Do we need an order?
There is an order. The order is Karen, Paul, Danny, Jane. Danny, you are after me. Karen, Paul, Danny, Jane.
That's all I need, yeah.
And so...
Sounds so Jewish. That's all I need.
There's some
great.
There are some good ones here. The first person who chimed in, who we have not used a suggestion from yet, and is not named Dary, is David. He says used adjacent bathrooms. How we know each other. Used adjacent bathrooms.
Great.
Here
This is going to be a good one.
Word up.
Sorry.
Men's?
Danny, one word.
Yeah, I'm ready. I didn't want to make sure you're, yeah. Flush.
Woo!
Men's room?
I thought.
Maybe not.
Gotta go!
Lady, just wait.
It's all good.
We can share.
Please don't look.
She's going in sync.
I love boy bands.
Lady, your gas kills.
Sorry, a lot of gender fluid.
I'm finishing real soon, guys.
This concert is the best.
Can I get your number, lady? Can I get your number?
It's written on the wall.
Are you Hot Deborah? Wowie, wowie!
Anybody else love Lance Bass's ass?
Why would they ever stop?
Could
crapping?
Yeah, that's my info on there.
Hot Deborah, you're hotter than Lance Bass.
I don't follow TikTok. So, Lance.
Every trucker in 6 counties knows Deborah.
Well, now the world knows I pee.
Hot Deborah, your sink pile smells so sexy.
Do truckers listen to boy bands on drives?
Only if their radio is broken with no choice.
I've been sink peeing on all tours now. Now.
Yes, yes, yes. Deborah, I'm coming out. I'm not done.
Sink peeing at in-sync concerts is life goals.
I think you guys have been smoking in there.
Well, if you're smoking, can you hand some?
I'm ready to share. If you'll share your secrets, Deborah.
I don't smoke. I live on boy band high life.
Who let you in here to begin with? You go
9.
out.
It's 10.
What?
We're still
How many? 10, right? Yeah.
10 times I've pink seed. I've pink seed.
Pink seed?
10 times I've pink seed and peed in sinks. Okay?
They call me Tepid Deb. Less hot than you.
Do you guys think Lance Bass pees like us?
Did you really say that? Whoop. In person?
That pot we shared sure is hitting now. Woo!
The bathroom timer's running out. We gotta go faster.
What about the rest of the show? Damn.
Anyone still watching is out of cash.
Nice meeting you. I gotta go pee on band.
You pee on Lance Bass? Cool.
I want to get back to music.
You two, for cash, do anything.
Let's get to 3. Let's move along. Let's 3, 2, 1 it. Let's go.
Band's starting now.
Let's all pee.
I love Lance.
I already started.
I'm empty.
Hot Deb.
Lance Bass.
Counting's hard.
Whoops.
Sorry.
Gotcha.
Again?
That's word up. Give it up for Jane Brucker, Karen Bond, and Danny Rook.
Is that word up or screw up?
Yes.
That was to order.
I don't know what you guys were playing. I misunderstood.
That was an improv game. Improv form. That was a form. All right, we'll see them very soon. And we're going to turn the corner to our segment that we love every week, which we call Crew Cuts. Because it's when our Vaudacity crew jumps in with some cuts of their own, starting with our very own producer Craig Jackman. Jump in here, Craig. Give it up for Craig, helping us out with so much throughout the evening this evening. Craig,
thank you so much. And, I thought since we've got so much going on and we've had a couple of super chats, which I'm going to leave to you to catch up with. We have, and by the way, these super chats have now been included in our new number on the tote board. So before I do my crew cut, I thought this would be a good time because we are so close to a set number. Shall we go ahead and roll this baby over?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's do it.
All righty. Now, the last number that we had was $6,070.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. You know what? Actually, I have to make a change.
No, we already did that one. I was I haven't even updated you on the...
Well, no, there's a new number that included the super chats. So why don't we do that afterwards?
Yeah, and I'll update you with the PayPals and the Venmos too.
All right. I was just trying to jump the gun, but I jumped it too fast. And so let's just keep moving forward.
You rest your mind, and I'll tell everybody that Craig is such an integral part of what we do here on the Week to Weeks. And we love whenever you're able to jump in and perform on the Crew Cuts segment. So, Producer Craig, what did you pick for Tom Carrozza Week?
Well, this whole week is about helping people without a second thought. And the song that I'm singing tonight is that. It's not about trying to make people feel good while making yourself feel bad. It's about kindness. And kindness is about understanding and doing good things. So in 1969, the song I'm singing is a big hit, reaching number 2 on the country charts and 23 on the Hot Billboard 100. And in fact, the singer of this song was once considered a beach boy. But this Glenn Campbell song was definitely his. This is Try a Little Kindness.
Ladies and gentlemen, Craig Jackman.
If you see your brother standing by the road with a heavy load from the seeds he sowed, and if you see your sister falling by the way, just stop and say, you're going the wrong way. You've got to try a little kindness. Yes, show a little kindness. Just shine your light for everyone to see. And if you try a little kindness, then you'll overlook the blindness of the narrow-minded people on the narrow-minded streets. Don't walk around the down and out. Lend a helping hand instead of doubt. And the kindness that you show every day will help someone along their way. You've got to try a little kindness. Yes, show a little kindness. Just shine your light for everyone to see. And if you try a little kindness, then you'll overlook the blindness of the narrow-minded people on the narrow-minded street. You've got to try a little kindness. Yes, Lord, show a little kindness. Just shine your light for everyone to see. And if you try a little kindness, then you'll overlook the blindness of the narrow-minded people on the narrow-minded streets. Thank you, Tom. We love you, and we appreciate you. We're so glad you're part of our family.
Craig Jackman, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Craig. That was awesome. Great job, Craig.
Thank you very much. And for Tom, definitely.
We'll keep the Crew Cuts rolling with a member of our social media team, Dary Mills. Let's hear it for Dary. Hi, Dary. Dary, of course, hosts a bi-weekly Zumba class here on Tuesday nights on the network.
Every other Tuesday, yep.
Bi-weekly, yeah. And not twice a week, but once every 2 weeks. Because, the English language we've made so difficult, but we still have no answer for bi-weekly, bi-monthly. No one can figure out how to make it work.
Yep.
Redonkulous.
You're on mute.
Somebody's muted me. Dary teaches a Zumba class every. I said redonkulous and I got muted. Censors. Every other 2
Sorry.
And what have you prepared for us this evening?
Well, since, it's Tom and his songs always have like a, a beachy feel and like, by the ocean. I have choreo already made for a song like that. And it's Cake by the Ocean by DNCE. And we all know Tom has a dancers page on Facebook, so might as well do a dance for a show.
Tom Carrozza Dancers Group. Shout out to you guys. And this is Dary Mills. If you're at home and you're willing, get up and dance. If you're sitting on your couch, do the armography. Dance along with Dary's Zumba routine of Cake by the Ocean by DNCE. Let's hear it for Dary.
Waste time with the masterpiece. You should be rolling me. You should be rolling me. You're a real life fantasy. You're a real life fantasy. But you're moving so carefully. Let's start living dangerously. Talk to me, baby. I'm rolling up on this sweet, sweet baby. Whoa. Let's lose our minds and go crazy, crazy. Keep on hoping we'll be cake by the ocean. Walk for me, baby. I'll be pretty, you'll be Naomi. Whoa. Let's lose our minds and go crazy, crazy. Keep on hoping we'll be cake by the ocean. Hot damn. See you licking frosting from your own hands. Want another taste? I'm begging, yes, ma'am. I'm tired of all this candy on the dry land, dry land. Oh, waste time with the masterpiece. To waste time with the masterpiece. You should be rolling me. You should be rolling me. You're a real life fantasy. You're a real life fantasy. But you're moving so carefully. Let's start living dangerously. Talk to me, baby. I'm rolling up on this sweet, sweet baby. Whoa. Let's lose our minds and go crazy, crazy. Keep on hoping we'll be cake by the ocean. Walk for me, baby. Walk for me now. I'll be pretty, you'll be Naomi. Whoa. Let's lose our minds and go crazy, crazy. Keep on hoping we'll be cake by the ocean. Keep on hoping we'll be cake by the ocean. Keep on hoping we'll be cake by the ocean. Hey, so delicious. Talk to me, God. Talk to me, baby. I'm rolling up on this sweet, sweet baby. Whoa. Let's lose our minds and go crazy, crazy. Keep on hoping we'll be cake by the ocean. Walk for me, baby. I'll be pretty, you'll be Naomi. Whoa. Let's lose our minds and go crazy, crazy. That's right. Keep on hoping we'll be cake by the ocean. Keep on hoping we'll be cake by the ocean.
That is Dary Mills. Give it up for Dary. one of the members of our social media team and running her bi-weekly or bi-monthly, up to you, Zumba classes on Tuesday nights right here on the network. Let's give it for Dary.
Love you, Tom.
We love you, Tom. And before I bring the cast and crew in here for our midpoint of the show, every midpoint of the show we do a cast photo if you're joining us for the first time. We're going to do that in just a minute. But before we do that, I'd like to share with everybody that Tom called me today. He didn't have my cell phone number, but I was at work. I was between meetings, and I saw my Facebook Messenger phone ringing. You can make calls through Facebook Messenger. And it was Tom. He was calling to check in. He wanted me to tell everybody out there that he's okay. He's shaken up, obviously. I mean, how couldn't you be after something like that? But he's doing all right. He said, please don't send him things, because right now he's staying in a hotel and he has nowhere to put things. And if he gets things, he has to move things as they move along. But he just wanted to say thank you, everybody, for your outpouring of support and your amazing stuff. He told me that one kind of funny takeaway from the whole experience. If you're friends with Tom, you can see his story that he posted today, or the post that he made today on his Facebook, and how he recalls the events of the day. When he went back up to the floor where his apartment is, and the firemen were cleaning stuff out, or just making sure all of the fire was out. One of his CDs was on the floor, and one of the firemen or fire captain that was on the floor looked at it and said, "Hey, that's you." And Tom said, "Yeah." Can you imagine all the artwork that he makes, the music that he makes, his CDs and everything, and it's just gone. He laid down to take a nap, and then he woke up in the middle of a horrible emergency, and it was just gone. So I told him when we were on the phone, I said, you've been so generous, and you sent me a painting, you sent me a CD. I'll send them to you so you have them as keepsakes. And he of course, Tom's like, no, you keep it. I don't need it. I can always make those. Things can be replaced, of course, but little help from friends is always great. So thank you all, for everybody, for being here tonight, for sharing what you've shared, and for donating, everyone who has donated to the Tom Fund. Craig, do we have a running total on what the Tom Fund looks like at this point?
Actually, we do. And just a reminder that you can help us by going to Venmo or PayPal. Those links are right on the bottom that you see on the screen in front of you. And that is the last number, the 6,070.
Last one we saw, I said, could we breach 7 by the end of the show tonight?
Well, I will say we are getting close.
Are we? Inching up there. There we go.
And thank you so much to everybody. Every little bit helps. And we love you. We appreciate you. If you're donating on Venmo, go to @Vaudacity Network. Please mention Tom in the notes, or PayPal @Online Variety Show. Either way, please make sure that you put Tom's name in the notes, and we will make sure that money gets added to the number you see. And of course, we still got a lot of great show left here tonight. Just so many people coming on because we're here for our dear friend Tom.
Yeah, of course. We're like the half point, as we call it, of the evening. But if anybody wants to give to Tom and you have no idea how, if it's after tonight, just make sure you put in the notes for Tom Carrozza, and I'll make sure that he gets them, because this is why we're doing this. It's for Tom, obviously. I want to thank Charity Swanson, Todd Stubler, and looks like our friend Jackie Middleton for the recent drops in the Tom Fund.
And there were a couple of super chats too.
Oh, yes, of course. Thank you. Dari Mills again. Nicole Pierce. Diana Nicole. For Tom, you are an amazing person with a big heart. Christina Beelan again. I'm using this right now because my super chat is on my uncle's account. I don't think he'll notice. Here's $5 for Tom. I don't think he'll notice. No, not at all. But thank you, everybody, as that number continues to grow. It's so amazing. Thank you all for helping Tom out. And with that, let's jump into the cast photo. Any cast members around that want to jump in here? And this is where we ask you at home to share with us how you are watching. Are you around a fire pit? Are you in your living room at home watching on TV? Are you watching on an iPad, on a phone? Take a picture, hashtag it. Wow, I didn't set up a hashtag for tonight, but hashtag it Polly's Picnic, and we'll find it, and we'll love it and appreciate it. And thank you guys so much. Dylan White is here. Hi, Dylan. And
everybody,
here we go for Tom and 3, 2, 1. Cheese! Thank you all so much. All right, next up, we're going to play Party Quirks. Who's in? Leave your camera on if you're in. That's just it. That's just leave your camera on if you're in. And Bobby Kirby, go away. Bobby is going to be hosting the party. He needs to go away and be gone. And what we need from the audience are quirks for our party goers. Characters, fictional, non-fiction, people, or crazy quirks like, I don't know, can't smell anything, or turns things to gold when he touches them, or Jack Sparrow, or Captain Kirk, or anything that these partygoers could be that Bobby has to figure out, and we will assign them to our players this evening. And Bobby's away. I'm sure somebody will be able to text him when it's time for him to come back. The first thing we get from Emily Thatcher is Captain Hook. Let's see a hand go up for that. Or I will just assign it to...
Yeah, you should just assign them.
That was great.
Danny Roque was perfect. Captain Hook. Danny Roque is Captain Hook. Next up is going to be... See, David Benjamin says Frankenstein, but do you mean Frankenstein's monster or the Dr. Frankenstein? We have this conversation all the time.
It's pronounced Frankenstein.
Frankenstein. Okay, so Dylan gets to be either Frankenstein or Frankenstein's monster. Up to him. It's up to him. He just jumped in with that, so he gets it. Next up, I see from Jason. Oh, Jason, he was trying to. Chris Farron says Snoop Dogg. Who did Snoop Dogg so good? Was that Dan Franklin did Snoop Dogg so good? Yeah, maybe we shouldn't do that one again because he's done it and it was amazing. An Olympic diver from Christy Davila. I like that one. Olympic diver. Let's go ahead and give that to Karen Bond. Karen Bond's an Olympic diver. I see from here. Terrified of germs from Diana Nicole. Who is terrified of germs? That just might be Dari Mills. Dari's terrified of germs. And from Don Emery, a Hawaiian shirt salesman. Now you're gonna have to be discreet about this. You can't like come out and say something and he gets it. Go ahead and drop your tiniest hints, as I know you've done before as a park ranger, Scott Gilbert. Scott is a Hawaiian shirt salesman, but he's going to be very discreet about it.
Honey.
Paul, when have I ever been discreet?
I know. Please just, that's all.
Okay.
I love Captain Obvious.
Please bring him in.
Captain Obvious sounds good. That sounds like a Dan Franklin thing. I think Dan Franklin is Captain Obvious.
Okie doke.
And I mean, obviously. Allergic to water, I'm seeing over here. Allergic to water could be a great Todd Stubler caper. Love it. To water. Next up is slowly turning into a chicken. That's a Jane Brucker thing. Jane is slowly turning into a chicken. I love that. Can't wait to see how that goes. Here we go. As they keep rolling in, I love it. Christina says your mom. So maybe Bobby's mom. Is there anybody left? Craig Jackman is Bobby's mom. Craig is Bobby's mom. And we've got one left standing. That's Caitlin. And
One Caitlin McCormick.
one Caitlin McCormick standing is going to be Jeremy Kwok says a crazy student at Bobby's comedy workshop. That might be a little too hard. Caitlin McCormick is Tom Carrozza.
What? Okay.
Can you do that? Can you do that?
You know what? I have an MFA.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. The party quirks. Let's get Bobby and Kirby back in here. If somebody can message Bobby, tell them to come back in. Bobby, come back. Any other full curtsy.
Hi, Danny.
All right. I've been cleaning this multi-purpose room for the past 2 days. Hey buddy, welcome to the Lions Club. I've been cleaning this room for the past 2 days. On Friday, we had a group in here that left a bunch of shit on the floor. Please tell me you're going to have a nice clean party.
Yeah, I hope so.
Right.
I think I got some cool guys coming, some interesting guests. I tend to attract some strange folk, and one looks like they're coming in right now. As a matter of fact. Yes.
All right, I'm out of here. Have a good party.
Come on in.
Hey, you washed your hair.
I did.
It's nice.
Thank you.
Yeah. Cheetos. Those are Cheetos.
Cheetos aren't too far away from me, actually. They are Cheetos. You want some Cheetos?
No, it's just about 3 feet, actually, where the Cheetos are. Yeah.
3 feet away Cheetos. That's interesting. You seem to be very observant.
Thanks. Yeah, I do try. I'm.
You're successful at it, too.
It's true. Yeah, it's a great shirt you've got on there. It's Hawaiian, right?
This is a Hawaiian shirt, just like yours.
This is also a Hawaiian shirt. That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, I thought about throwing a Sadie Hawkins dance, but that would have been too weird.
That's where that's one with the girls, and they ask the guys to dance.
And then everybody
That's
dresses
what happens
the
at
same.
those.
Yeah, that's exactly what happens.
Right.
Interesting. Do you want to play some guitar or something? Because I need the entertainment. Ooh, someone else got here. Yes, come on in. Are you Madonna voguing? No, okay.
I need to focus, everyone.
Okay. Focus.
Konnichiwa.
You know, she's also in a Hawaiian shirt.
She is wearing a Hawaiian shirt. It's like, must be the, ooh, hey, the entertainment's here. Break out the ones.
Gotta get ready. That would mess up my aerodynamics.
Okay. I do not want to mess up with anybody's aerodynamics.
Wow.
I think she just dove into my pool, which I unfortunately drained. You didn't dive into my pool?
9?
Yeah.
9?
Oh, she's a
9?
There's someone else at your door.
She's a diver. She's a diver in the Olympics or
your door. There's someone knocking on the door.
I got this little helper over here. Yes, hey, come on in. You met my little helper here. He's my buddy.
Awesome. It's great to be here. Hey,
Good to have you.
Yeah. I thought I heard something coming up the street. Did you have somebody diving or something just now?
Yeah, she's an Olympic diver. We're going to be cheering for her.
So there's a pool here or whatever?
There's a pool in the dojo, behind the dojo. After you work out, there's a pool.
Is it full?
If you put water in it, it will be.
Yeah.
Oh, so it doesn't have any water in it right now.
Because my last party, Christian Slater was there, and he always wants to clean the cube. But I saw him. It's filling up with water right now.
Oh, I don't know.
Do you not like? Can I get you some water? Do you want some?
No.
You hate water. Water is like disgusting to you. You're not a. You just.
I can't breathe right now.
Oh really? Should I throw water on you to calm you down?
No. Good God, no.
That'd be horrible.
Dude, if you do that, he's gonna be wet.
He's wet. He'd be wet and allergic. He might break out in hives.
I can't.
Smith, come on in with the fancy gloves.
Hi.
Hi.
How's your party going?
It's going great. I got this guy right here who likes to just point stuff out to other people or tell me what's going on. He doesn't think I'm that bright.
Okay. I brought some sanitizer just to put around, you know.
Okay.
And some Lysol just to like.
Oh, are you a germaphobe?
Yeah.
Well, all right,
nice.
so this is a sanitary party. Everybody's good. We got. Well, you can hang out in the office. You can hang out in Duncan's office in the back.
Yeah, I'm gonna go spray it first.
Okay. Yeah. Yes, sir. Come on in. Hey.
Hey. You mind if I come inside?
I don't mind at all. That's why I'm having a
Because
party.
you got mosquitoes or something out here. This green mosquito keeps flitting around me, and if I wish I could catch him. Because once I do,
are you scared of bugs? Do you hate bugs? There's no bugs inside. So come on in. You'll be safe in here. No. You.
Dude, if you had like a net or something, you could catch it.
A net's not here. She'll come later.
Oh.
Tell that guy get off my line.
See, yeah, come on. You don't like.
So look. Yeah. You don't have any kids running around here, do you?
Kid? No, this is adults only.
Good.
Oh,
Then
we're
I
gonna
will
get
come
wasted. You don't like insects. You hate kids. I mean, you don't like kids.
Not crazy about them, no.
Huh.
Okay.
I think there's somebody else at the door too. Did you know that? That's what the knocking sound is.
Come on in, sir, with the long face. Come on in. Would you like something to drink? Oh my God! It lives. It's alive. It's alive.
Huh. I don't think it's really alive.
It's alive. Frankenstein's alive. I mean, come on.
I'm putting on the Ritz.
Oh, I think there's some semantics you're missing there.
He's not Frankenstein. He's got to be Frankenstein. Frankenstein's monster. Give me a break. Come on, Frankenstein.
Well, Frankenstein is the doctor. You know the doctor that made Frankenstein. That's who Frankenstein is. Did you know that?
It pronounced Frankenstein.
Oh, more critiques. Oh, hey, now the party's getting
that
started.
Was German. That was he was speaking German just then.
If you're not pointing stuff out to me, I'm gonna get you. All right, come on in, sir.
Hi, Bobby. Oh, did you brush your teeth right before you had your party start?
No, of course not.
No? Oh,
No.
well, it would probably be really good. I do have some Tic Tacs here in my purse for you.
Dennis from the 70s?
No. I just make sure. Oh, and please make sure that you say please and thank you to all your guests.
I will. It's gonna
Yes.
be. Yeah. Are you here to stay? You just here to tell me what to do?
Well,
This guy tells
I'm
me
here
what
to stay for
doing.
just a
You tell me what to do, and this guy tells me what I'm doing.
Well, that's okay. You know what? He will go ahead and do that. I'll go in the kitchen and prepare a few things for our guests.
Oh,
The kitchen is where the other food is.
Yes, isn't that really great? Bobby, I hope
there's a
I hope you
refrigerator
play
in
with
there,
your
and it's
friends
inside
so
there.
nicely. I'll be right back.
Okay, thanks, Mom. That'd be great. Just make everybody a sandwich. Yes, come on in.
Hello.
Hello.
Wave. It is a pleasure to meet you. My name is Scoot.
You a telemarketer?
Smile. I would like an opportunity to talk to you about your image.
My image.
Image.
Image is everything.
And
Andre Agassi told me.
What is most important about image is no, don't be overbearing.
I think he wants something.
Be discreet. I can do that.
This is a discreet party. No cameras, no nothing.
Oh.
You can do whatever you want here.
Well, I would like an opportunity to talk to you about your image. Do you feel solemn and unhappy with your daily routine?
Not really. I'm pretty happy, generally.
Hold on, I had to say. Oh, you're happy, but you could be happier if only you had the wonderfulness
of. What are you trying to sell me, man? The party's going on. How you found this place?
I haven't. I gotta read. I don't.
Ding dong! Ding dong! Ding dong!
Oh.
Whoa.
Ding dong!
I'm so embarrassed.
It's okay.
Ding dong! Ding dong! Ding dong! Ding dong! Ding dong! Ding dong!
Yes,
Did you know you had a doorbell?
I'll be right back.
Ding dong!
I didn't. I didn't know dojos had doorbells. Come on in.
Oh, hi. Is there a pool?
There's a pool out back. You can join there's a diver practicing for the Olympics. Just filled up with water.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go check out the pool.
You do that. You want to swim? You need a suit?
That's what you wear to swim.
You do. Oh, this is Mr. I don't know what he is. Can't think of it. Oh, she's gone.
You know who I am. We work together. I mean, like, I see you all the time. Of course you know who I am.
I do. This
Yeah.
sir over here is trying to say something again.
That's what the wave means.
Yeah, you're muted. You're muted.
Yeah.
So
Karen has to drink.
Have you got a bar somewhere?
Bar. We do. We got drinks coming. Open bar.
Do you have any rum?
Rum. Are you a pirate?
I'm a little bit more than that.
You're more than a pirate.
Oh.
You fit Jack Sparrow? You're a famous pirate? Oh, hey there. Take me off to. I'm leaving here and I'm coming off to Wonderland or Neverland. Captain Hook.
Huh.
You're a
Gosh,
crook,
everybody's
Captain
a
Hook.
captain around here.
Like Captain Hook's a crook. Yes, come on in.
Whew, man.
Yeah.
What a flight. What a flight.
Right? Yeah, what time did you get in?
Yeah, I just landed maybe 20, 30 minutes ago.
You must have been in an airplane.
Mr.
I
Obvious
was.
over here.
I like your shirt. I like
Mr.
both your shirts.
Captain Obvious over here.
That's right.
That is right. Finally. Yes, you like my
Great
shirt?
job, Dan.
I do. This guy over here, I think I might be interested in buying what he's selling, actually.
Speaking of shirts, thank you. We have a wonderful collection of shirts that will inspire a beautiful, relaxing day. Okay. And we also have the premier line of the Carrozza specials.
Ah, yes.
Which
You're a Hawaiian shirt salesman.
Good name. Good name.
Yes.
Good name.
Yes.
I like that name.
And you want to buy his shirts? Are you actually Tom Carrozza? That'd be fantastic. That would
I
make
am
my
Tom
day.
Carrozza.
That makes my day.
And I had to give no clues whatsoever.
Yes.
Gee, thanks, Tom. You made my selling so much
You're
easier.
welcome. I'm gonna go write an amazing song and make a video. And, based on this party, actually.
I knew there was
You're my hero, Tom.
Tom I hear is making a lot of big bucks tonight.
Yes.
A lot of big bucks. A lot of big bucks. A lot of bucks.
So many inappropriate jokes. Yeah, so do you want anything to eat?
I'll just have a little something to peck at something. That'll be fine.
Yeah, I've got a caterer coming. They're bringing a bunch of McNuggets. Like, is that going to be weird for you?
Oh, I knew her when.
Like, I don't like, the whole eating yourself thing could be kind of scary because you are a chicken.
That's right.
What else?
Bro, how'd your party go?
It was fantastic. Like, some of these people are really weird. They're all very talented. Give fantastic clues to like what was going on. It's just weird people. I don't know. I sent out like an invitation on Friendster, believe it or not, and I guess only weirdos still follow Friendster, and they all just showed up.
Only weirdos get friends online. Get out of here.
Yeah. Is it clean enough for you?
I gotta clean it.
Clean it up enough.
Let's hear for Bobby Kirby. Bobby Kirby. So good
for the man.
And all of the players, of course, Danny Roque, Dylan White, Karen Bond, Dary Mills, Scott Gilbert, Dan Franklin, Todd Stubler, Jane Brucker, Craig Jackman, and Caitlin McCormick. What an epic party. And Bobby soared through it like a seasoned professional. Karen only had to drink a couple of times.
Jane, that was on another level. You killed me. So good.
Yep. And Dan, you were so creative also, brother.
Yeah.
Genius, Dan. Genius.
Scott, you all did a fantastic job.
Was I discreet, Paul?
To see all of it. It was good. You did a great job, Scott. And you didn't yell at all. Scott didn't yell at all.
He's on vacation. Can't you see he's in a relaxing beach?
I am relaxed.
All right. Great job, everybody. We've turned the corner onto the second half of the show this evening. Welcoming a very good friend. She hosts Wednesday night shows here about once a month on the network. Let's hear it for Wendy Walker. Wendy, you're here.
I'm
Welcome.
here.
Welcome.
Hello. How are you?
It's been a crazy night, right?
Yeah, I just walked in the door.
Just walked in. And why would you even make the effort this evening?
Are you kidding me? Of course I would. We love Tom. Hi, Tom.
But Tom Carrozza.
I'm washed out. All right.
Wendy's here. She's had a big day. She didn't know she'd make it in time to perform for us this evening, but here she is, live from her home, straight into yours, for the sake of Tom Carrozza's Fire Relief Fund this evening. Wendy, I know you always have a very definite or very definitive
I have no idea.
your mindset on what you're going to play and perform.
I have no idea. I'm going to try a little something. I think the boys and I did this, or Julian and I did this, and I was driving home and I was listening to the show. I promise I will watch when we're done. But I remembered this little mashup we did. So I literally just walked in the door, and let's see if I can remember this little mashup. Oh, look, wait, can I put on my Hawaiian shirt?
Absolutely. We always have time for tuning and for Hawaiian shirt wearing.
Sound checking. Hi. Hello, everybody.
That sounds
I swapped
great.
this from Chris Martin, from my honey. All right, now I'm ready. It's a little mashup, just a mashup. You'll know both of them. Sing along.
Ladies and gentlemen, Wendy Walker.
How we doing here? Let's turn me up. All right, sing along if you know it. If you ever find yourself stuck in the middle of the sea, I'll sail the world to find you. If you ever find yourself lost in the dark and you can't see, I'll be the light to guide you. Find out what we're made of when we are called to help our friends in need. You can count on me, like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when you need it, I can count on you, like 4, 3, 2, I'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. If you're tossing and you're turning and you just can't fall asleep, I'll sing a song beside you. And if you ever forget how much you really mean to me, every day I will remind you. Oh, find out what we're made of when we are called to help our friends in need. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. Ooh, 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 ooh. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, and the dreams that you dare to dream do come true. Oh, somewhere over the rainbow, blue birds fly, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. Ooh, someday I'll wish upon a star, wake up where the clouds are far behind me, where troubles melt like lemon drops, high above the chimney top. That's where you'll find me. You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count on you like 4, 3, 2, you'll be there. 'Cause that's what friends are supposed to do, oh yeah. Ooh, 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 ooh. You can count on me, 'cause I can count on you.
Wendy Walker. Let's hear for Wendy.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me. Thank you, Tom. Thank you, everybody. I'm gonna get on my Venmo. Right, meow.
Speaking of Venmo.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get on it right. Here's
No,
my phone.
I mean, you don't have to.
No, I am. Of course I am.
I just want to let everybody know that they can. Everybody here tonight.
You know what, Paul? What this is reminding me of, and I'm living my childhood dream. Did anyone else watch telethons as a kid on my local TV station in my little small town in Colorado? Yes. And I would stay up all night and watch every performer, and I thought I just want to do that. And then I always wanted to be the one that got to sit at the table and like take the calls. So I wish we had like a table set up with all of the cast just sitting there like.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
And maybe one day we could do that for Tom. But tonight, you know, this is what we're doing for Tom. And Wendy, stick around because we're about to see what we have raised for Tom yet so far. This was the last title. I don't know if you've been keeping track, Wendy, but we're over 6,000. I didn't know if we could get over 7. If we could get over 7.
I believe in all of us. I believe in our family.
Craig Jackman, are you ready for an update?
Let's do it.
Here we go.
Wow, look at that.
What? Amazing.
I
And
love
there's
this
still
audience
time
so
for
much.
everybody to super chat us or to send us a donation for the Tomathon, the Telethon for Tom. Venmo and PayPal right there at the bottom. Venmo at Vaudacity Network and PayPal at Online Variety Show. Mention Tom in the notes. You guys, you family, the people that are watching, thank you so much. You are amazing. We love you.
Amazing. Good job, everybody. Proud of you. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, everyone.
Craig, I think, I hate to say it, but I think you added an extra 1,000 onto that.
That's a challenge.
We should be sitting at.
Oh, you know what? You're right. I'm sorry. That should be 73. 40.
That's all right. It's a challenge.
But yeah, hey, there's a challenge.
Okay.
There's a challenge. All right.
So,
unintended challenge.
Unintended challenge. Can we get it over 8,000?
Can we get
All
it?
right.
The
Love you
actual
guys.
total right now. Thank you, Wendy Walker. The actual total right now is 8340. I'm sorry. No, now you're screwing me up. Now I see how you're
Yeah, I see what I did, and it's coming up right now. This is the correct number.
7340. Yes, that is the correct number. You were like, what? I was just like, wait, do you know something I don't know?
No, I'm sorry. My calculus. Yeah.
It's a live show. We totally get it. We're all here in it together doing it. But that's still incredible.
It still is.
The challenge I put out was like, could we do 10? Could we do 7.5? We're getting close to 7.5.
Absolutely.
And we're getting real close to 7.5. So if you're still watching at home and you haven't given yet and you want to, throw it up again so people can see that Vaudacity. The Venmo is at Vaudacity Network. And the PayPal is at Online Variety Show.
There it is.
We are $160 away from 7.5. 7.5 would be a cool number to hit for Tom.
Wow.
That
would be so awesome.
Some good shirts, new computer. It would help him out. He says, I'm in a hotel room, so don't send me things. But I mean, you need things to live your life. You need clothes. You need connection to the world. We can help him get back on his feet. Thank you to everybody who has given so generously, and to all the cast members and crew of the show who are just trying to help out in this effort. Let's hit 7.5. Heck, let's hit 8. We got a little bit of show left. And next up is a live performance from Miss Caitlin McCormick. She's done some improv here tonight, but she's ready to sing for us. Caitlin McCormick, you look ravishing. You look beautiful.
Thank you.
Yes.
I put on makeup for Tom Carrozza.
We'll make sure he knows that.
Yeah.
And
I don't have a Hawaiian shirt. I don't own one. I'm wearing my Vaudacity family reunion shirt.
That's acceptable.
With custom designed or custom cutting. That doesn't sound right. Christina and Dary made it look cool for me.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Like custom cutting. That sounds like a good way to describe
Custom cut by Christina and Dary, our social media team, at the live event. It's like there's no other shirt like that on the planet.
It's true. It's couture.
Yeah. So Caitlin, what are you singing for Tom Carrozza night? I know you took requests on your Facebook.
I did, and I did. Someone wanted me to sing "Hello, Dolly," and I someday, but not today, because I don't have Dolly Levi in me today.
Okay.
Someone else requested "We Are the World." I'm only one person, so that would have been, I think, hard. And then somebody wanted me to do one of Tom's songs, which would have been lovely, but in the short amount of time to learn it. So what I'm saying is I didn't take any requests, and I didn't do anything that had anything to do with Tom or being a good friend or being helpful.
So what are we going to enjoy for Tom this evening?
I'm going to sing Little Girls from Annie.
Tom would love that. Tom loves musical theater.
He loves musicals. It's it's
I'm sure Miss Hannigan is one of his favorite characters.
really, she's a survivor, that Miss Hannigan.
Just like Tom.
Okay, I'm gonna sing it, and I hope that everyone enjoys it.
Caleb
And,
McCormick with Little Girls from Annie.
Ooh, I've gotta share my audio. There we go. Okie dokie. Oh man. Is it playing? Oh, there we go. All right. Little girls, everywhere I turn, I can see them. Little girls, night and day I eat, sleep, and breathe them. I'm an ordinary woman with feelings. I'd like a man to nibble on my ear, but I'll admit, no man has spit, so how come I'm the mother of the year? How I hate little shoes, little socks, and each little bloomer. I'd have cracked years ago if it weren't for my sense of humor. Some women are dripping with diamonds. Some women are dripping with pearls. Lucky me, look at what I'm dripping with. Little girls. Little cheeks, little teeth, everything around me is little. If I wring little necks, surely I would get an acquittal. Someday I'll step on their freckles. Some night I'll straighten their curls. And the floods and the flu, anything that you can do to little. Little girls. Oh, someday I'll land in the house with all the nuts and the squirrels. There I'll stay tucked away till the prohibition of little girls.
Caitlin McCormick! Give it up for Caitlin.
My friend's cat was like on it. I liked it very much.
Yeah. We'll talk about it.
Okay, you have notes?
No, that's what your friend's cat was saying.
Oh, right. She definitely has notes. Vienna has notes.
Jamie Carganilla just dropped into the chat and said, "I'm so proud. That's my student."
Aww. Thanks, that's my voice teacher and my friend, Jamie Carganilla.
That's amazing, because I was just going to say there's really been a lot of growth since you started singing on the show.
Thank you so much. Thank you. It's honestly, I credit it. Jamie's technique is incredible, as we all know, and she's just helped me feel a lot of freedom with my singing. And the show in general has made me feel a lot of freedom to just be myself and
I would piggyback on that. Like, I feel like I know, and I've said so many times on the network, like when I started to sing on the show, I was scared out of my mind, and that affects your breathing, it affects your confidence, it affects your performance in so many ways. And just the audience out there, this virtual audience that we have week to week to help us, to be here for us, and like while we're getting our taste of our performance need that we need to get, they're just being so supportive and so just amazing along the way. And I feel like I've grown a lot as a performer through this network, through these performances, and
Yeah.
you know, it also our audience.
Absolutely, 1000%. Like getting to finally meet so many of them at the reunion show and getting to hear and know how much the show has meant to them. And it gives you such a boost and such a place where you're not afraid to take risks, or you just feel like you're going to be loved no matter what happens. And I think it makes you give a better performance, honestly, when you're not thinking, when you're not afraid to fail. And I will just say very quickly because we're all doing this tonight for Tom, that I've learned so much from him. Anytime I get to do improv with Tom, I feel so supported. I learned so much working with him, watching him. He really is like such a pro and such a generous actor to work with. So I just wanted to shout out Tom and let everyone know I think it's helped make me a better improviser. So
We should be shouting out Tom because he's so encouraging to anyone who wants to try improvisation, wants to try performance. And that's what we're here tonight to do, is to give a shout out to Tom. So let's hear it one more time for Caitlin McCormick and that amazing performance. Thank you, Caitlin.
Love you, Tom.
And let's hear it for Craig Jackman's got a new total up from our recent. I want to say a thank you to, wow, they're still pouring in. So I'm going to have to update this very soon, but I want to thank recent donators to who were Craig Jackman. Thank you, Craig. Karen Greenstone. And I think there was another one up in here who was... What did I forget? Hang on. How far back have I gone? Christopher Martin. Chris Martin. Craig Jackman. Karen Greenstone also gave. And Craig, how's that tote board looking?
It's looking better and better every single time. And you know what? We're gonna go. We're getting there. We are really, really getting there. So let's go ahead and do the drum roll and change the numbers.
Did we beat 7-5? Did we beat 7-5?
Yeah! We did it!
I love 7-5. Thank you, everybody. Can we get to 8? Can we get to 8?
That would be so awesome. And remember, everybody, Venmo, PayPal, the links are right below. Please, please, please help our dear friend, Tom Carrozza. Please make sure to mention Tom in the notes, and this money goes to him. We love you and thank you so much.
I thanked Karen, Craig, and Chris, and I was erroneous for not continuing down because I saw familiar names, but some people are giving twice. Some people are giving again. And I have to say thank you, Christina Beelan, again for another tip. Emily Thatcher, again, doubled up on her already super generous tip. Thank you, Emily Thatcher.
Oh, my.
Dary Mills doubling up again. Cast member, crew member, giving again. And Ben Sollenberger giving again as well. For Tom, love to you from Karen and Ben. Oh, amazing. Wow. Could we even like raise $8,000 for Tom Carrozza? Could we do that?
It sure sounds like we're on our way there.
It's like we maybe could. The show is running out, but we still have some things left. Let's start with headlines. Headlines, Karen Bond. I'll go ahead and introduce Karen Bond. Karen.
Hi, guys.
What is headlines, Karen?
Headlines, that's the one where I read a crazy headline and then we have 3 different interpretations of that headline. We see 3 little mini 2-person scenes, all inspired by the same wacky headline.
Love that. How do people submit to find out what the headline is?
Well, I've got some really great ones. Let's see how many I picked. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so pick a number 1, 2, 3, or 4, and throw it in the chat. When we get more than 2 of a number, we'll pick it. Right? Or 3?
Okay, well, the
first one. We can go move fast. Whatever.
Four got all of them. Four
got all of them.
With it. Should we introduce the players, or should we just read the headline? How should we do this?
Yes, please. Let's introduce the players. The first 2-person scene is going to be Dylan and Jane. The second 2-person scene is going to be Danny and Todd. Are you there, Todd? Todd, are you around? Yeah, Todd, you want to play?
Yes.
Great. And then, Paul, you and me will do the third one.
All right.
Okay.
So what is that headline that Jane and Dylan will start with? And of course, these are all different scenes.
Yes. Here is, you guys picked a good one. This is number 4. We finally know what a dinosaur's butthole looks like.
Oh no! In an adjoining bathroom.
You picked it. Do you want a different one? We can move on.
That's not improv. If we want to.
Okay. I love it. I loved it.
I
Okay.
love the form. I love that headline. Let's hear that headline one more time, and then it's Jane and Dylan.
We finally know what a dinosaur's butthole looks like. Take it away, Dylan and Jane.
Okay, Dr. Brocker, I have done a complete interior scan of the dinosaur's anus. Here is what I have come up with.
You have gotten this specimen just as I have requested. However, I do not think this is quite enough stool.
Just a moment.
Franz!
There we go.
Oh, this
Doctor,
is...
what? How much? When I signed on to be a research assistant, I did not expect this kind of shitty job.
That's what they all say. I lose some of the very most brilliant minds out of the MIT. I don't know where they went in there.
Oh, you don't know? I could go get the rest of them.
Before you go back into the dinosaur's butthole.
Yes.
I want you to know that the press is coming.
Ooh.
Oh, yes, in just 45 minutes, and they're going to want a presentation.
All right, I will go back in. I will tell them that the Starbucks needs to open early.
Very well. You just go back. Francie, Dr.
Brocker.
Yeah, yes. Now, we are going to have the first reptilian mole. Dr. Fancy.
Sorry.
Push, Dr. Fancy.
I'm sorry. He was clenching.
Yes.
Scene! Just a little mini scenelet with Dylan going in and out. You know how it goes.
Hey.
All right.
Am I not supposed to be here? I see
Tough
Paul.
when he's clenching.
Nope. Danny, you are supposed to be here. Good job.
What a shock.
And
Todd.
The same scene, different interpretation of the same headline. Danny and Todd, we finally know what a dinosaur's butthole looks like.
Todd, did you see the review in the paper of the club?
Uh-huh.
Did you read
Think
what they
so.
called us?
I'm sorry?
Did you read what they called us? They called us a dinosaur's butthole.
Oh, man. But we've been practicing. Why would they do that? Why would they call us that? That doesn't seem very fair.
I'll say.
I mean, even though the costumes we had, I don't know. I guess it did look a little weird. I mean, we had those plastic bags.
They didn't just dislike us. They disliked the whole place.
The whole place?
Yeah, they called us a dinosaur's butthole. I guess we were the shit coming out.
I guess so. I don't know. I mean, well, when we designed the front door to come in, I mean, there is sort of that big swirl that goes around where the front door is. And then...
I thought we were being creative.
Well, I did too, but I mean, we went with that dark brown color and with the swirl. Oh, I think I see it. I see it now. I totally see it. I don't know what I was thinking. I mean, I just thought it was sort of this swirl pattern that went to the door handle.
Happening place on the block. That's how I would describe us.
Well, the food here is good and all that kind of stuff. I know we're good there.
Classic music.
I'm sorry?
Just because we play classic music, we're a dinosaur now.
Well, maybe. I mean, dinosaurs in the sense of like maybe our music's old.
There's a difference between old and classic. Our music
That's true.
Is classic.
That's true. I think we're classic. That's all I can say. We're classic. I think we just made a poor choice on that whole front door swirly brown thing. That's all. Maybe it's just that.
Well, it's not like it's the exit, it's the entrance. If it was an exit, I could understand.
That's true. That's very true.
That club was the dinosaur's butthole. Paul, we finally know what a dinosaur's butthole looks like. Here's our last scene.
Olgomf.
Yes, Trongomf.
Since we have arrived on this sphere and seen the beauty of this land, two things have occurred to me.
Two things? That's one more than usual.
One, I would like to make this sphere a home with you.
Trongolf, you're not usually so romantic when we visit new spheres.
Oh. You know, there are many out there. There are so many out there, which we can visit, spend our time loping, getting up in there, before we finally commit to one.
Was that the second thought you had, or just a continuation of the first?
Still the first.
Still the first? What's the second, darling?
I know these creatures have been bothering you since we landed. Let me grab this one here. Pay no mind. I know they're quite painful when they bite your ankles, but
Ew, I don't like it.
it doesn't even, its arms are so short, you can't even, hang on.
Gross. Did you just rip off its butthole? Yes. Oh, it's happening.
Will you
Oh.
live with me on this sphere and put this on your finger forever?
Yes, let's extinguish these animals, but use their buttholes for our matrimonial wedding rings.
Isn't it beautiful?
Oh, I'm so happy.
Not nearly as beautiful as you.
Oh, ooh, fresh.
May I kiss the ring? May I kiss?
Of course.
Oh yes, I love to kiss that.
I've suddenly lost all respect for you. Goodbye.
Scene. The two people who call the scenes were in the scene. Usually.
Thanks, Jane.
Thank you, Jane.
The bye helped.
Goodbye. Headlines.
Do you want to hear the other
We don't know
headline?
when a Karen scene ends unless she kills somebody.
That's right.
I said goodbye and ducked out of frame. What else do you want?
Probably
didn't kill anybody though.
Ripping out the T-Rex's sphincters, probably.
Killing somebody makes it pretty clear.
We extinguished the entire race of dinosaurs. That's what I gave you.
We're going to. All right, Karen, what were the other three that didn't make the cut?
Okay. French armed robbers hold up a McDonald's full of elite police.
Why were their arms French?
You'd have to ask their moms.
McDonald's, they had to make fries.
Half the DNA on the New York City subway matches no known organism.
Aliens. I knew it.
Hey, I've been pretty sneaky.
It came from dinosaur buttholes.
And the final one, guy steals $21 million of lunar rocks to have sex on the moon.
To get his actual rocks.
Mm-hmm.
Lunar.
He got those rocks off.
Yep. Did it.
He went into orbit.
Is that the sequel to Sex on the Ocean?
That's Cake by the Ocean.
Cake by the Ocean? Whatever.
Which Hunter's mom did say is a metaphor. We'll explore all
Don't
that.
ruin it.
I know, right?
I'm too young.
It's here for all the players of headlines. All right, so we're going to check in with the Tote board in just a little bit after our next performance from David Benjamin. David, are you still around?
I am still around, Paul.
Now, David, from what I understand, your actual performance is like 9 minutes long. So your introduction to it needs to be -2. I'm joking. What are you performing tonight?
Well, when I was trying to figure out what to perform, I was going through stuff and I found this particular piece and looked up its backstory because I knew it had something to it. So this is probably one of the most famous Baroque pieces of music that was not written in the Baroque period. And the Baroque period, for those who don't know, is like 1650s to 1750s. And it was probably the most famous piece by Tommaso Albinoni that Tommaso Albinoni didn't write. So it's a famous adagio in G minor, and the story behind it is that it has its origination in a piece by Albinoni, but the score ended up at some point in time, as apparently a lot of his scores did, in Dresden. And if we go back to World War II, if you know your World War II history, the Allies firebombed Dresden and destroyed a good chunk of the city. A lot of Albinoni's music went up in flames. And so there were some scraps that were being sent out to various musicologists. This one Italian musicologist got some of these scraps of music. And one of the scraps, waiting for an airplane here. Can you still hear me? Okay. One of these scraps became the adagio in G minor. So it was originally part of a different piece entirely. And this Italian musicologist in 1945, 1950, somewhere in there, essentially rewrote this composition, and is what we now know as adagio in G minor. And so it seemed like something cool to present, because something beautiful and amazing can come out of destruction and fire.
Oh, it's a great way to tie it in. Love you, Tom Carrozza. Love you, David Benjamin. And thank you for performing this. Ladies and gentlemen, here is David Benjamin, Adagio in G. David Benjamin.
There we go. Whoa.
Fantastic, bro.
Thank you. I'm quite pleased with myself. I got that in one take. We talk about doing recordings. It usually takes a lot of attempts to get something that you're happy with. I just sat down, played it, and was like, okay, that's it, done.
You had the power of Tom with you.
Yes.
I love that. That was great.
you, Caitlin.
There's a version that I've heard. I've heard it done by a singer named Lara Fabian. She's like, but it's like a pop kind of version.
It's one of those things that there's a lot of different versions of that piece out there. I mean, the original version is for orchestra, Baroque orchestra specifically, which is smaller than a more modern one. But it's been used in movies, it's been used in TV shows. As you said, there's pop versions of it. It's a really, really well-known piece. I'm guessing a lot of people probably recognized it.
It's great to hear it though, like it's in its original form. So.
Yes. Well, not quite, because it's on piano, but close.
Yes, let's give it up for David Benjamin.
Hey guys.
David. Before we move on to our next improv game, if y'all can hear me, there I am. If y'all can just prepare yourselves for the next tote board. Craig, are you around? I said, wouldn't it be amazing if we could break 8,000? Could we raise 8,000 for Tom Carrozza? These are our last numbers.
Yeah. And just a reminder, look at the bottom there. There's our Venmo at Vaudacity Network. There's our PayPal at Online Variety Show. Please, 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 we love you. We appreciate you for helping out our dear friend Tom Carrozza on this amazing telethon, the Apartment Fire Relief Fund. Shall we go ahead and see where we're at?
Let's do it. Where are we now? Can we break 8?
Oh! So close.
We're at 79.50. Thank you to everyone who has given since the last update. Let me see if I can update all of those names. Diana Nicole, Christine Johnson, big give. Wendy Walker as well. Those were our last ones. We are now 50 away, just 50 away from breaking 8. Let's see if we can do that. Hopefully during the next improv game, which is one of my favorite improv forms ever. ABC. And playing tonight. No, it's forms tonight.
I don't care.
Tonight, Dylan, it's forms. Playing this form tonight at Dylan and Denny.
If you're gonna call it a form and not a game, then you have to call us Pierre and Bernadette.
I'm Bernadette.
Yeah, I'm Pierre.
I don't know. Is Bernadette insensitive given the circumstances?
I don't know. Like, not nearly as much as your background is.
What? What's wrong? Oh.
All right. So what we
is
need
that bad, or should I not have?
What we need from the audience is a letter of the alphabet, and let's get a relationship and a letter of the alphabet.
I cannot work with this person.
Dylan and Denny are going to play out a scene in which every subsequent letter of every subsequent line of dialogue starts with the next letter of the alphabet till they work all the way through all 42 letters of the alphabet. And the first one I see from someone I haven't taken a suggestion from yet is the official E. Eric suggests the letter G. The letter G is in George.
Never suggest E. It's so interesting to me.
So the official E.
Because he's the official E. He doesn't want any unofficial E's.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Okay, G.
And here we are from Julie Emery says, teacher-student is the relationship, starting with the letter G. Teacher-student. This is ABC.
Gordon.
Hi, Mrs. Nichols.
Just what are you doing here? Exactly 27 minutes after the last student is supposed to have cleared the building?
Kite making.
Let me get this straight. After the last incident in which you were ankle braceleted and banned from the kite making woodworking studio department, the fabric department, the string department, and the arts and crafts room, you're back to kite making?
Maybe I won't have my passion suppressed.
Nobody's trying to suppress your passion, Gordon.
Please! That's what you've banned me from every possible club, and all I ever wanted to do was make the best kite ever.
Oh, really? Do you realize that you skipped spelling to make that kite, and you don't even know that O comes before P?
Quit harassing me, Mrs. Nichols. I can't be good in every subject.
Right, that is definitely an understatement. Gordon, what is it about you and kites?
Something within me calls for the world of flight.
Terrific. I'm glad you brought that up. The school psychiatrist, Mrs. Terwilliger, she thinks that you're using kites as a metaphor for trying to escape the reality. You're bullying peers. You're failing spelling.
Using kites as a metaphor? What's a metaphor?
$5, same as downtown. No. Very well. I will answer that. Your metaphor, you should have learned that in English class. I'm not gonna backtrack. What I am gonna say is, Gordon, you killed a crow, you took out the cable for half the neighborhood, and frankly, people think you're uncoordinated and reckless.
Well, all the more reason to keep practicing.
X-rays can't reveal an adolescent boy's troubled soul. I'm gonna need you to talk to me.
Yet all I want to do is express myself through kites.
Zarius Dunderfield, 1812 to 1830, didn't live a long time. Flew a kite that got entangled in a belfry tower, got caught in the bell, wrapped itself around his neck and strangled him. Is that what you want to do?
Absolutely not. Why would I want to kill myself with a kite? I want to free the world with kites.
Boy, how do you think you're going to do that?
Can't come up with a good solution yet.
Don't think that I'm not empathetic. A lot of strange loners have come up with wonderful devices. I just don't want you to...
Eccentric, not strange loner, eccentric.
Fine. How about I make you the head of the kite committee? We get a bunch of kids that don't fit in, and instead of just you being that one weird kid missing class to fly a kite, we get a whole group of you together to bond.
Give me an A?
A. I mean G. A.
Ha! Is this going to keep going on? Just the scene keeps going?
I said there were 42 letters, right? Let's hear it for Dylan and Denny! Love it. I love that Jane saying in the chat, Dylan does the best young teen.
He does.
And Tom will agree, she says. Hang on. We've got issues. One moment.
I've got issues, you've got 'em too.
Got a whole subscription of issues.
It's the cable. Hang on. You could just sit here and sing. Let's see if you got it.
I got it.
You got it?
I got it. So I've gotten it so much more than you even know. It's been gotten.
Let me see if
it's
we
been
can find
gotten.
a way. Oh, that's not a good camera for. Oh, now it's wrong. Now it's back. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Jamie Carganella. But before we get to her, let's hear it for Dylan White and Denny Siegel for the ABC game. We were trying to... Jamie, welcome to the show. This is my...
I've been watching you guys. I've been downstairs for the last hour and a half. Put the babies to sleep, been watching, been commenting. I think this is one of the top shows we've ever done, just because the support that everybody's showing for our friend Tom, and like, this is just amazing. And thank you everybody who has donated. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I know he doesn't want anything, and he keeps saying, please don't do anything. I don't want anything, but too bad, Tom. We did something, and you're getting it. So
doing it. We're doing it. And Craig, I didn't know if we could hit 8,000.
Oh, we can.
But we haven't checked in a minute. Craig Jackman, are you around?
Oh, yeah.
I believe
Can we get an
Craig
update?
Jackman.
All right. If you insist. Ow, ow, ow. Quit twisting my arm. Okay. I'll do it.
8,030. That's what I'm going for. I feel it in my soul. 8,030. Oh, somebody get me to 30. So close.
We did it, though. Thanks to...
We did.
Shelby Lynn. Thank you, Shelby Lynn. And Caitlin McCormick pushed us over the 8,000 mark.
Woo!
1,012.
And I don't know. I should re-announce because I don't know if you saw, but I announced early in the show.
I saw, and then Angelica grabbed it. I didn't know how many you were offering.
I didn't get a chance because then I had to put the babies to sleep. So I'm offering three free voice lessons with a $100 donation to the Tom Fund.
But so many people how are you going to figure that out? How does it? Is it a raffle? Because like right after you said that, Angelica dropped in. She's like, I got the voice lesson.
Well, I mean, if you saw and you wanted it for the voice lesson, you say you want it for the voice lesson. If you've given 100 and you say, I want to credit that to the voice lesson, first come, first serve, go.
Go. Just go. Just get there.
100. My 100 people go.
And if anybody is sitting around going, I don't know if I want a lesson from you because I don't know who you are and I don't know.
My name is Jamie.
Yeah, this is my wife, Jamie Cronin, Carganella. And what are you singing tonight for Tom?
Okay, so I felt kind of weird singing this. I've been wanting to sing this song for a while. It's called Deja Vu. It's by Olivia Rodrigo. I know it's silly, but I want to sing this song because I love it, and I just jammed to it in my car, my little old car that has died. That's another story for another time. Watch my Instagram stories. But everybody just had great, relevant songs, so I didn't know if I should do like a I'm here for you type song, but couldn't think of one, so this is what I'm doing. But I am still here for you, Tom, even though I'm singing Deja Vu.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jamie Carganella.
Car rides to Malibu, strawberry ice cream, one spoon for two, and trading jackets, laughing about how small it looks on you. Watching reruns of Glee, being annoying, singing in harmony. I bet she's bragging to all her friends, saying you're so unique. So when you're gonna tell
that we did that too. She thinks it's special, but it's all reused. That was our place. I found it first. I made the jokes you tell to her when she's with you. Do you get deja vu when she's with you? Do you get deja vu? Do you get deja vu? Do you call her? Almost say my name, 'cause let's be honest, we kinda do sound the same. Another actress. I hate to think that I was just your type. I bet that she knows Billy Joel, 'cause you played her Uptown Girl, singing it together. I bet you even tell her how you love her in between the chorus and the verse. So when you're gonna tell her that we did that too? She thinks it's special, but it's all reused. That was the show we talked about. Play you the song she's singing now when she's with you. Do you get deja vu when she's with you? Do you get deja vu? Oh, oh. Do you get deja vu? Oh, strawberry ice cream in Malibu. Don't act like we didn't do that shit too. You're trading jackets like we used to do. Yeah, everything is all reused. Play her piano, but she doesn't know that I was the one who taught you Billy Joel. A different girl now, but there's nothing you. I know you get deja vu. Oh, I know you get deja vu. Oh, I know you get deja vu. I know you get deja vu. I know you get deja vu.
That was all right.
Guys, that was fun. Been wanting to sing that one. Thanks for hearing.
Yeah, it was okay. It was okay.
We got notes.
Yeah, we've got notes. So many notes. For
It's
you.
such a tongue twister. Strawberry.
Better than the original.
Oh my god. Stop.
No, like really, honestly, no. I mean it. I mean it. It's better.
Okay.
I'm saying it. I'm putting it down.
Said.
It has been said by me. Okay, you're amazing and beautiful. I love you. Bye.
Amazing, amazing,
Yeah,
amazing.
and
That's
Jamie,
so
it
fun.
looks like the claimants on your lessons.
It's done. Is it done?
It's
It is done.
It's Angelica.
Yes.
It's Shelby Lynn,
Yes, Shelby Lynn.
and it's Emily Thatcher.
Boom.
Some Jamie Carganello lessons. And thank you all for contributing to the Tom Carrozza Fund. Tom Carrozza Fund. We will update very soon. Jamie, you're pretty good. You're a pretty good singer.
Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Paul. I guess I'll leave now. I'll see you later.
That'll be fine. You're fine.
Bye.
Hey, Jamie.
Dan's calling.
Jamie,
you.
where are you going? It was Hawaiian shirt night.
He wants to know why you aren't wearing a Hawaiian shirt.
I forgot to put it on. I was downstairs.
More notes. Just more notes.
I guess you need to go get the shirt and do another song.
He's saying you should probably get the shirt and do another song.
All right, text me the song you want.
I mean,
to hear, Franklin.
we'll just
Text
keep doing shows until people stop giving money to Tom Carrozza, because that's what we're doing.
Can you white screen a Hawaiian shirt in?
White screen? Just because that's politically correct. Probably. We've got one more improv game for the evening, and that comes after our final musical performance of the evening. Dan Franklin, it's so good to have you back on the show.
Thanks, Todd.
And I know, you're like, as work comes back and as things come back, you're working on a new album that's coming out very soon. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, it's actually it's being duplicated as we speak. So that's all kinds of exciting, and I couldn't be happier with how this album turned out, how it sounds, and the songs themselves, and what they mean to me, and it's quite a ride. Some really really nice stuff on there that I think you're gonna dig.
I can't wait to dig it. I can't wait to hear it. And you've been back to work. You're working at Knott's. You're doing gigs and.
Yeah, a little bit. Things are trickling back in there, but it's it's been that and film stuff I've been putting together. I just did another short film that I co-wrote with my friend Gracie Lacey, and then I was acting in another short film from our mutual friend Sammy before that. And now, we're selling Mantra, which is going to be great, and just going to get started on the next film. Just keep the wheels turning.
Oh man, can't wait to hear more about that. And as busy as you are, as much stuff and plates in the air and wheels and juggling balls, you're here for Tom.
Yes, I'm here to juggle more balls for Tom.
I didn't mean it like that, but
no, I think you did, and I think that's okay.
No. I just meant you've got balls in the air, but you're ready to sit down for Tom.
Right, that's better. Yes.
Did I say it better? So, what did you select for this evening's show?
Well, I thought it was only appropriate to do "Live to Dream" again, and I think that it's the right song for the night. I mean, comedy is a great lubricant of life, and it's been really great to indulge in that. But at the end of the day, I can't imagine what Tom's going through and what it must feel like to have your photographs and your memories and all of those things that. I mean, I just look around my room and I look at all the fan art and things like that I've got on my walls. It's totally irreplaceable. So it's really just about this chorus and about, Tom, you got to pick it up, man. You got to do it again. And, there's more life to live and there's more to build on. And we're your family. We love you. And we just want to do anything we can to help you.
And it's so incredible what people have come through with and donated this evening, and will continue to help Tom get back up on his feet and to build more dreams as we dream again. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Dan Franklin with a Dan Franklin original, Live to Dream.
The darker the night is shapeless, when time passes by so slow. I think to myself, if this is hell, who's gonna buy my bartered soul? Everyone's screaming to just be heard, a choir of white noise and lost words. Where do you sign when all the dotted lines are blurred? Close your eyes and watch the sunrise. Live to dream again. Live to dream again. Chase the moment even if you never reach the end. Live to dream again. They say you playing our game, and I say do it your own way. One day they'll be the ones who say I knew it all along. Yeah, I knew it all along. Close your eyes and watch the sunrise. Live to dream again. Live to dream again. Chase some moment even if you never reach the end. Live to dream
Love you, Tom.
Amazing, man. Every time, man. I love that freaking song.
That's Dan Franklin, Live to Dream Again. I had the pleasure of directing the music video for that. Look it up on YouTube. Live to Dream Again, Dan Franklin.
Missed your music so much, Dan.
Yes.
You sound so much like the guy I heard singing.
Missed you all too.
You're crazy, buddy.
All right.
Perfect song for this.
Perfect.
That was amazing.
That was our final live song of the evening. And we're about to open it up for the last improv form of the evening. But before we do, I just want to thank everyone again for your contributions for this to help Tom get back on his feet. Can't imagine. He woke up from a nap and found his home on fire. And Mr. Tom Carrozza, as I've said, a million times here on the network, I cannot wait to meet him in person. But also said throughout the week after this fire took away everything in his home. Our family has fallen in love with this man, and we've gotten so many of our Vaudacity family members, our audience, has just fallen in love with him as he comes into our homes virtually on the YouTubes every Friday night, every Saturday night, being a part, offering us entertainment and laughs and levity in the time of last year was for I don't have to tell anybody how tough last year was. But Tom Carrozza, the Italian hearse, the Italian carriage from Chelsea, New York, was brought into our lives, was brought into our live streams, and provided so much joy to so many of us who have found solace in this oasis, this online oasis, which was the Vaudacity network here on YouTube last year, even moving into this year. And I don't think I'm erroneous when I say he's been in every single suggestion box episode. I think maybe I'm wrong, but this man's heart is so deeply embedded into everything that we do here on Vaudacity. It's just so amazing to see our audience just show him so much love. As I mentioned at the very start of the show this evening, I thought it would be amazing if we walked away at the end of the show with $5,000 for Tom to help him get back on his feet. As I mentioned at the top of the show tonight, we started the show with $5,000 for Tom. And let's see where we are at now. We've got one improv game left. And then the final good night, the final push to whatever our final goal will be. But producer Craig, are you around, Craig?
Oh, wow. I mean, this is just totally amazing what our family is doing and what each and every one of you have done tonight. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We still have a little more
time. I need you to check and see if my donation went in, if I did it right. If not, I need to redo it.
All right.
And if anybody thinks their donation has not come through, obviously anything that comes in after,
call me.
We will add to it and make sure that Tom gets every cent of anything you want to send to him. But right now, Craig, where are we sitting?
Well, just as a reminder, we got a little more time, ladies and gentlemen, to boost up this number. Wow. Go to Venmo. At Venmo, we have at Vaudacity Network, or PayPal at Online Variety Show. And please mention Tom in the notes. Shall we roll this number over?
See where we're at.
Let's see where we are. Oh, yes.
83.85. We're 115 away from 88.5. Could we hit that in this last game here? Could we? Denny Siegel wants to chime in. Let me see how we.
Let's see. All right, I'll clear the.
Oh no, it's all right. I didn't realize. Sorry.
Here we are.
Hi, Denny. I didn't know if I should. I don't know if. I guess Tom's going to see this, so I don't know if I should say this or not, because I don't know if. I don't think he would mind that. It doesn't feel that like it's private, but. When he first messaged me and told me what happened, and he must have been in so much shock. And in his first message, he mentioned that he couldn't do the Friday show. And I just wanted to share with everyone, because of your beautiful tribute, that in the midst of like what I can't even imagine, that he was still thinking about this show. Like, it's choking me up a little bit. Like, that show was so important to him, and all the shows and all the rehearsals and all of the, running orders and that would have been on his mind. I just wanted to mention that. And also, I also just want to mention how moved I am. I know, Paul, you never want to make anything about you, but the fact that you sprang into action, I'm like reading books and listening to spiritual stuff about manifesting, and you are like the opposite of fear. You and Jamie and Craig and Sam and everyone with your good hearts, all the fear that I have, that I think a lot of people have, humans, about when am I going to get mine, and what if I'm not safe in the world, and you just manifest bounty for everyone around you because of your heart. And I just want to be like you when I grow up. So I just wanted to thank you and say that you're a role model for a lot of us. And I'm so glad that Tom is part of this family, and just give you a minute of like, wow. So thanks for your faith in the way that, in the goodness of humans and all the people that watch and all the people that donated. I mean, I'm thanking Paul. I should also, of course, be thanking everybody who stepped up, who maybe never even met him. You guys are amazing. And I'm just so moved thinking about what he's going to think when he sees the love that's come pouring towards him. And even in the chat, Danny was like, I hope he feels the love. And Craig got choked up. Like, everyone is just amazing.
I hope he feels the love from both sides of this camera. You know, the audience has been so great. They haven't met Paul. We haven't met Paul, but we can all tell what kind of person he is.
Yeah. And I can just say, like, so when this happened, people are like, is there a GoFundMe? Is there, like, how can we help Tom? And I've run crowdfunding campaigns. Thanks so much to everyone who's familiar with like Kickstarter and what's the other one? But Indiegogo and all those other things. But like, I've never run a GoFundMe. And I always thought that like if you run a GoFundMe, it's for like your wife or your kids or your brother. So when Tom's thing happened, I like, my thing wasn't, let's start a GoFundMe, because as we've mentioned, I've never actually met him. We've done so many shows throughout this past year, but like, who am I to start a GoFundMe for him? But like, as I've said already on the show, like I did what I know, and what I know is, let's do a show and let's raise money for performers who need money. And that's just what we're doing. And like, it's not just me, it's everybody on the network. It's the Friday nights. This whole entire past year has been the suggestion box. It's been Karen Bond, Denny Siegel, Danny Roque, Jane Brucker, Tom Carrozza, and like it's the gang. And
Dylan White.
Yes, of course. Dylan White. And the Saturday nights have been the gang expanded throughout the year. And it's just like, how do we spend this Friday night? This was supposed to be the end of season 1 of the suggestion box. And so we said, let's make it about Tom. Let's raise money for Tom. Let's help Tom get back on his feet. And, you know, we weren't able to get in touch with Tom for a couple of days. He lost his phone, he lost his computer, he lost like everything in his home. And you see on the internet where like people like, Tom doesn't need anything. Tom's not asking for anything. Please don't do anything for Tom. He doesn't need it. And of course, Tom's going to say that. But wouldn't we all say that? Like, I don't need anything. I'm good. But Tom Carrozza, who is always lifting up other people, who is always encouraging other people to grow, who is always just pointing out the best aspects of everyone else's performances here on the Vaudacity network and lifting other performers up. I'm so thrilled. I've said numerous times already tonight, I would be thrilled if we raised $5,000 for Tom. And wow, everybody's coming through, and this is incredible. It's just incredible what y'all have done. And on behalf of Tom, who I spoke to today on the phone briefly, I know he's very touched that we're doing this, and if he were here, he would say, I don't need this. Thank you very much, but thank you. Thank you all. We got one more improv game tonight. Let's try to raise a few more dollars. Let's try, and we just hit 8-5. Anybody out there who has not yet and wants to help Mr. Tom Carrozza, Craig, can we share that Venmo and that PayPal one more time if it's readily handy? If you've got Venmo on your phone, you can just at Vaudacity Network. This will go into the Tom Carrozza Fund, Fire Relief Fund. Or if PayPal is your thing, we'll just go ahead and paypal.me online variety show. that'll get it to me, and it looks like we're like 600 away from $9,000 we could send to Tom Carrozza to help him get back on his feet after just such a random. You wake up one day during a nap, and your entire world is flipped on its head. Let's see if we can do that by the end of the show. Could we do that by the end of the show? By the end of the show, we're going to end up playing verbal freeze tag. So any players who are around, go ahead and turn your cameras on. These are improvisational. Karen Bond, Bobby Kirby, Caitlin McCormick, Danny Roque.
I really hate to turn it on when you ask me to, but
Amanda Benjamin, Todd Stubler, Dylan White, Scott Gilbert went away. He's back. Now the way that this works is two people start a scene, and then we hear a line of dialogue. If we're in the background, we turn our camera on and we say, freeze. Is that how it works?
Cameras stay on.
All cameras stay on.
All cameras stay, because otherwise you're like switching cameras and everything. So it's a big freeze. You gotta put your
freeze like this, and then you come in and you repeat the last line of dialogue of the person you're tagging out, and you restart the scene. And Dylan, what do we need from the audience?
Oh, let's get a suggestion of it's one of my favorite suggestions, a period in time.
Whoa, cool.
Period or an era of time, any slice of time. Go ahead and throw that into the
Not the 1700s.
Wouldn't the period at the end of time be like the start of the next time?
So Scott's going to start the scene with Caitlin, who's laughing at him. Scott and Caitlin are going to start the scene. I feel like an elementary school teacher. You too.
Oh,
I go fun of the thing.
Because we just have that childlike joie de vivre, Scott and I.
For period of time, there's really good ones.
Yes, we have an escargot.
A lot of them are like decades.
Yes.
Like, okay. But for period of time, I'm going to go ahead and pick from Christina Medieval.
Sorry. I dropped something.
Here we are at the medieval times, starting with Scott and Caitlin.
How many times have I got to tell you? How many times have I got to tell you? If you continue pulling the plow with your own self, your own body, you're going to keep breaking your back.
Body.
Oh, well, you know, dear, we could not afford a horse or a donkey. So of course I got to pull the thing by myself.
But you see, the problem is that we need to have 6 to 7 more children.
Oh.
So that we can carry, because 3 to 5 of them already left.
So true, but I have to farm, so we have food for the said children you want, of course.
Well, they can take care of themselves, Teach them to pull a plow.
Freeze! Teach them to pull a plow. That's how you do it, Mr. Eliza. Repeat after me. Teach them to plow.
Teach them to plow?
No, not like you're a peasant. Teach them to pull a plow.
A plow to plow.
Freeze! Et de blé de flette de quoi un croissant?
I've come to this cafe every morning, hoping you might notice me. Jackie?
Non. Je n'entends train de blé de cure. Je suis marée.
Oh, if I understood French better, it would sound like you're saying you're married, even though every morning you've been winking at me when you give me my café au lait.
Non, c'est une fiction. Ah, une fiction. Poison. Le wana, mais le
I'm mortified. I'm so sorry. I thought all French women were wild and crazy.
Praise. I thought all French women were wild and crazy.
No, listen, man, you got to do the Venmo before we go any further in the Zoom porn. All right, babe, come on.
How much for 5 more minutes?
That's your square. I'm sorry. There's about 8 people watching me right now. So, Bobby, you're lonely. What was that?
But I got all these 8 other friends now, and we're drawn by our attraction to you. How much more are you going to charge me for the things I requested in the chat?
Well, hold on. Let me get this bra. Oh, right.
Freeze. Hold on. Let me get this bra. Now, it seems, Bobby, that you've been wearing the wrong size.
What?
At Victoria's Secret, we pride ourselves in correct measurements.
How do I measure correctly? Is it? I've been going vertically. Is that not right?
You've been wearing the bras vertically?
That's how I measure. Yeah, I had one on this side and one on that side. Is that not correct?
No, Bobby, darling, you wear one straight across. Although I am talking myself out of 50% of my sales.
I was wondering why there was an extra hoop for each one. That didn't make any sense. I should have came here earlier.
Dear, you're a budding woman.
Breathe. That didn't make any sense. When I told my gynecologist that I was a 34 long, he did look at me strangely.
You told your gynecologist what?
I was a 34 long.
Long what?
For my chest size.
You're talking to your gynecologist about your long chest?
Yes. That's how far. Wait, that's how far it reached.
Please. I'm sorry, Karen, would you like to continue?
No, yeah, I was just going to say, well, I'm a proctologist, so you give me your measurements, I'll do what I can. Anyone want it?
Who's
Freeze! Go ahead, Dylan.
Oh, I thought Jane was.
All right, you give me your measurements and I'll do what I can, but, custom cod pieces really aren't what I do.
Well, I don't know if there's going to be enough leather around here for anything I order.
Freeze! I don't know if there's going to be enough leather around here for anything I ordered.
Well, Fonzie, you just need to wear one jacket. Why do you have to have a different jacket for every day of the week?
I got the shoulder pads that reach from there to there. I'm starting new trends. I want to try to jump a shark on the skis, but using like a sailing jacket made of leather.
So you want kind of like a parasail kind of leather jacket.
Listen.
So you want a parasail kind of jacket? I don't think we sell those in this store.
My wife wants to get married off the cliffs of Scotland.
Mm-hmm.
Not in the water and not on land. What the fuck?
Specifically the cliffs of Scotland.
Off the cliffs of Scotland.
Freeze! Off the cliffs of Scotland, the Dane Macbeth doth roil the gizzards, and then doom shall befall the next reigning monarch.
Freeze! Through the gizzards and breadcrumbs, and then you pop them in the oven, and that's how you get Americans to eat gizzards.
Freeze! Through the gizzards and breadcrumbs and into the ovens. And that's how you get Americans to eat gizzards.
Oh, I didn't realize that I signed up for a cooking class with the Satan worshippers. I thought I was going to be making a communion bread.
A communion bread through the gizzards? Can I tell you how things go into the gizzards?
Oh, I nice. Got.
You're Godfrey.
Can I tell you how things go into the gizzards? Because it's complicated. You have to hold the gizzards. Yeah, you have to.
Notepad ready.
Okay, you have to hold the gizzards just so. Now, the best way to do it is to get your whole hand as far inside the gizzard as you can.
Okay.
Reach in there and curl your knuckles. You gotta
sure
curl
that
your
they
knuckles
take off
real
my-
hard.
Freeze.
First.
Freeze. So you want to reach in there, okay, and curl your knuckles. All right, because otherwise he's not gonna feel it. You know, he's not gonna feel it.
So that's been my problem all these years.
Mhm.
I
You gotta
did not.
you gotta curl your knuckles.
Freeze. You've got to curl your knuckles. Once you get the dinosaur's butthole on that finger, you just clamp down and take the sphere for your own.
Okay, I know.
Hey, who's putting their fist up here?
But does it work with the Triceratops too?
Let's hear it for all of our performers here tonight.
See what happens when Tom's not here to control us?
Tom's not here.
He loves this game. It's too bad he's not here to play.
Form.
Can't wait to see him soon.
They're not games.
They're formed.
Forms.
Now and evermore.
According to Thomas.
Forms, and
No,
nothing
Tom.
but forms.
I know, Tom, so long. They were forms before they were games, before they were forms, before they were games.
Hey, since Tom's going to be watching this, can we just, on the count of three, all say we love you, Tom, or something to that effect?
Absolutely that.
We love you, Tom.
We love you,
We
Tom.
love you, Tom, or something to that effect.
We love you, Tom.
And we miss you.
See you, Dylan.
We're gonna count.
3.
We love you, Tom.
Or something to that effect.
We're gonna let's do a curtain call right now. So everybody take a big bow. Let's hear for all of our performers here tonight.
Polly, did I donate or no? Did you find something for me?
If you're not quite sure if you donated yet and you want to, just, let us know. We'll make sure that any dollar that you want to go to Tom goes to Tom. We're sitting at, let's get it. Craig, can we get a number at where we are right now?
Yeah, we can.
Give me a... Did we hit 8.5 yet?
Hold on. All right,
Who's
here we
supposed to
go.
be the bald guy that knows what's going on back there.
All right, there's where we're at the moment.
Where we were.
And once again, please, ladies and gentlemen, mention Tom in the notes. Donate to Venmo or PayPal. Those links are right there on front of your screen for the Fire Relief Fund for Tom Carrozza. Let's roll it over.
No!
Wait for me, fine.
Oh.
Somebody give $10.
Yes, $10.
We have one more.
I have a better idea.
Thing to say goodnight to. But before we do that, for people, we've had audience or cast members who have joined us since the start of the show, who weren't here at the beginning of the show, and I'd love to hear from them about, obviously, we'll start with Denny. Denny, you worked today. You worked all day today. You are the one who introduced us to Tom. Denny, what can you say about Tom?
Well, first of all, I have to say, call it God, universe, creative spirit, but something bigger than me, because Tom and Jane and I started doing improv together again in New York on Zoom through a dear friend who actually passed. His name was also Tom, and he and Tom used to do Tom and Tom at the movies. So that's when I realized I had met Jane through Tom a long time ago in her cathedral of an apartment, but that's when I realized what a brilliant improviser she was. And yes, it was just a wonderful thing to ask Tom to come and join this family. And I'm sorry, Paul, what did you ask me about Tom?
Well, he dove in both feet. He like you brought him in, and he just jumped in, and he was like, "I'm here, and I love this, and I love this family, and I'm here."
Yeah.
Whatever.
Like I said, you know, in his first, and again, I hope, Tom, you don't mind me saying this, but in his first message to me, he was like, this is what happened. Everything's gone. I can't do the Friday night show. And I think it's so interesting that we all kind of focused on the shirts, because I think the shirts, like, it so speaks to who he is. You know, he's fun and he's colorful and he's kind of unique and comfortingly familiar at the same time, and he's always talking about light. Whenever anybody goes through anything, and I'm sure Jane knows this very well, or anyone who knows him, he always talks about sending them bubbles of light, and he always talks about taking responsibility for your own side of the street, your own happiness, expecting the best, being positive. He teaches improv, he writes music, and he's so self-effacing. You know, he does these
And he smells magic.
and he smells magic all the time. And he's just a touchstone in my life. I talk to him almost every day, and I've really missed not being able to touch base with him these past few days. And it's just a miracle that he's okay. And as shocking and as horrific it must be to lose every single thing you own. I was talking to my mom, and we were just like, "Thank God he's okay. Thank God he's okay." So yeah, he's a great improv teacher, and he just brings me so much joy. And I love that you said that everybody fell in love with him. That was such a lovely way to put it. He's just like a quirky, unique, lovely, funny, wonderful.
This whole channel, this whole experience over this pandemic has been really creating, I mean, a whole new family of friends that many have not met yet. How unusual that is, but it's true. And
Yeah,
Tom
so
seems like a dear friend that I just haven't met yet.
Yeah. So if everybody wants to send him bubbles of light, that's what he's always sending other people. And I'm sure this is going to come in waves and shock and numbness. But just send him light. Send him light.
And Scott, did you get the restraining order I sent your way?
Yeah, I did.
And he's a great artist too. He paints these amazing. He's always creating. He's always making music. He's always putting graphic things together. He's always painting. He's just a very creative soul. God bless you.
Before we say goodnight, Jane Brucker has worked with Tom a couple of times. Can you tell us about
There you are. Yeah, man, it's been a really shitty year for a lot of people. Tom, especially with his mother passing this year and the quarantine and now this shit. He you know, well, I hate contests and I hate awards. So let me put it this way. I don't find anybody funnier. And I've lived a long time. I haven't met a man funnier than Tom Carrozza. Not that it's a contest, but Tom, if you're listening, it still holds after all this time. And with all of this, I think the thing coming back to him is just how much encouragement he puts out to everybody. If you say hello, he goes, "Let me encourage you with this. Let me encourage you to that. Have you cleaned out that thing? Then clean it out. Have you done that? Have you, you know?" And so I just think, you know, the numbers of whatever it is we raised tonight, I'm sure it'll be funneled to wherever he feels it needs to go in a most magical way. There's like sparkles around this guy. Which also he does scared funnier than anybody I know. He does overwhelmed and upset just funnier than anybody I know. And that he has to go through this shitty year. You know, not that I look forward to how he processes it, but he's so big in every direction, in theater and music, and just the fact that he started dance stuff with he just organized everybody to do dance stuff in I was in LA, but I heard about it, that Tom's renting places and having all his middle-aged friends bop around to, dance routines. Just that he's multi-sparkles in every direction. And I'm sorry he has to go through this, but he of course he will rebound. He's not materialistic. This man could be so fucking materialistic, and he is so artistic. He is on an artistic path, and a fire consuming his material goods isn't gonna dim his light. And I'm so sorry for the fucking suffering he has to go through with this. Who knows what memorabilia he took from his mother's passing with my heart goes out to his material world. And I don't want him to, I want to encourage him, because he's fucking encouraged every single person he's ever met. Even when he's pissed at them, he's still encouraging.
He hasn't even met us yet, and he's been encouraging and touched all of us. See, out there and in their little screens.
Real quick, right? He's a lot like Paul. He's always creating opportunities for other people to perform. I personally wrote a 2-person show with Adam Felber, who's a brilliant writer. That's still one of the proudest things I'm the most proud of, and that's because he pushed us to do it. He makes nights, and he makes his friends create, and you do that too, Paul, and other people on here, and Dan and Sam and Craig. But so I just wanted to mention that, like, he creates space for other people to bring their art, and he really encourages and foments that. So he's amazing.
As I've mentioned so many times tonight, I haven't met him, but I feel like, when I do, I just can't wait. And I'm so proud of this family, this cast and crew who came together to just help him get back on his feet. Of course, he's not materialistic, but who can't use a little bit of help?
We give this.
Craig, before we say goodnight, let's get a final tally of what Tom's castmates, crewmates, friends, long lost friends have jumped in and donated to Tom Carrozza.
And we will continue to accept any of the donations to the Venmo and to PayPal if you just put Tom's name in the notes, at Vaudacity Network with Venmo, at Online Variety Show with PayPal. I think we are ready to turn the numbers one more time for the night.
All right.
Let's roll it.
Yeah!
Oh, yeah!
We did it!
Yes.
Bless you, each and every one of you. $8,590. Wow.
That'll help.
I think it'll help a little bit.
My God.
At least.
He says he doesn't need anything, and thank you all so much. But, wow, thank you guys so much. Thank you, everybody who was a performer tonight. Cast, crew, all of Tom's friends who just believed in the show and just was like, we want to help Tom. Is there a GoFundMe? No? Okay, we'll give it to the Tom Telethon. And Tom will see every single cent of this money. And I'm sure it'll help. I'm sure it will. Thank you all so much for being a part of tonight and supporting a man who keeps the arts alive. He's been an inspiration to so many of us, and we can tell, and thank you for supporting him.
And thank you, Paul. I just want to say again, in this world of fear, I just was listening to a sermon on fear. You show me what is possible with faith. You and Craig and Sam and everybody on here and everybody who donated. This is what we can do when we live in support and love and not fear. So I just really want to say that again. God bless you guys. Thank you so much, Paul, for your incredible heart, and Jamie and Craig and Sam and everybody. I'm awed by you guys. Thank you.
It's just all about following your heart, following the love, and that's where we find ourselves. We're actually just going to close tonight with, we're going to replay something that Dylan White created for this network at the end of 2020. And so many other people are involved in that.
This is news to me. Okay.
And we don't have to do anything.
I know, but
we're just going to play it for everybody because it's relevant.
Get to work, Dylan.
So thank you, Dylan White. Thank you to everybody who was involved. And thank you for everybody who helped pitch in for Tom Carrozza tonight. We love you, Tom. We love you so much.
Love you.
And Craig, go ahead and take it away.
What would you do if I sang out of tune? Would you stand up and walk out on me? Lend me your ears and I'll sing you a song. I'll try not to sing out of key. Oh baby, I can. Try a little help from my friends. Try a little help from my friends. Try a little help from my friends.
What do I do when my love is away?
Does it worry you to be alone?
No, no.
And how do I feel at the end of the day? Are you sad because you're on your own? No, I'm not sad, I feel fine. I will help from my friends. I will help from my friends. I will help from my friends. Do you need anybody? Need someone to love. Could it be anybody? All I need is
Yes, I'm certain, oh baby, it happens.
It happens all the time.
What do you say when you turn out the light? I cannot define.